Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to ASTV Productions coverage of the Pilot-Mound Hockey-Academy U17 Prep Male Buffaloes taking on the visiting team Prairie Hockey Academy U17 Prep Male in tonight's action in the CSSHL. I'm going to be your play-by-play commentator for tonight's game, Graham Forsyth, joined to my right by Cody Wall, who will be doing color tonight. Seth Rock will be the third man on our crew, but this is our pregame show here for tonight's matchup, and Cody, both teams coming in, the Buffaloes and Prairie Hockey Academy, looking for a win. It's been a while since they have won in the CSSHL, of course. The Buffaloes starting off their 2022 portion with 2 losses against Notre Dame, and the Prairie Hockey Academy team, since being here in Pilot-Mound, where they got a win later on in the day, have lost 11 straight. So what do you think the game plan should be coming in tonight for both teams tonight, looking for a win?
Yeah, definitely both teams are going to be looking for a win. Looking at some of the stats there, looks like last time the Prairie Hockey Academy was here, Pilot-Mound picked up their first win of the season, and since then they've gone on to pick up another 3 additional wins in their 12 games played since. On the other hand, like you said, Prairie Hockey Academy kind of hasn't had the same amount of luck since they were here last time, and have been slumping a little bit, consisting of they're currently on 11-game losing streak, so I'm sure Pilot-Mound is definitely going to be looking to add to that record there and extend it to a 12th game. And if you're Prairie Hockey Academy, you're going to be looking to kind of right what happened last time you were here and try and get the monkey off your back.
Yeah, for sure. And you take a look at it, the Buffaloes, they're sitting in 10th place heading into this matchup. It's actually going to be the first time the Buffaloes are going to be playing on home ice for this year of 2022. Must be nice for the Buffaloes knowing they're back in the rink where they're familiar with it.
Yeah, definitely. We had some time off here, so it's nice to be back, and I'm sure it's nice to be back for the Buffalo as well. They always say some home cooking always gives you a little extra oomph, and I'm sure Pilot-Mound chef here has the boys all ready with loaded up and with energy ready to go.
Yeah, I wonder what was on the menu, what was on tap today for both breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Cody. But for Prairie Hockey Academy, the last time they have won a game, they played here at Blackjack Stewart Arena, of course, picking up a win against the International Hockey Academy. For them, must be nice knowing that they're coming back to a place where they've last had success in getting into the win column.
Yeah, definitely. They'll be looking to continue. They did have their last win in this building, so I mean, for them coming into today, they'll be looking to kind of harp on that stat. They do, coming into today, kind of have had in the prior 3 matchups before the Pilot-Mound Buffalo were able to pick up that last win. Prairie Hockey Academy prior had a bit of their way with the Buffalo winning the 3 games prior.
Yeah, and this is going to be the 6th meeting between the 2 teams tonight. Prairie Hockey Academy winning all the matchups except for one, and that was the last matchup that we played that we saw here on ASTV Productions. But going back to that, for the Buffaloes, I mean, in that game they had to come back. They did just that, tying it up at 3-all in the third period. Of course, this game went into a shootout and the Buffaloes won. But, looking back at that game, I know it's a while ago now from where we were last time to now, but what do you think the Buffaloes are going to need to do to replicate that same sort of success that they had and get a win?
Yeah, just before I kind of go into that question there, Graham, the Buffalo may have, looks like they are going to be missing some players, so they are going to kind of have to depend on their depth today. A couple of notable players that are out today look to be Laz Constant and Jack Smith, as well as some other players, notable players, but the 2 offensive threats for the Buffalo currently are going to be out, but they're going to be looking to their depth, looking to play some good defensive hockey. Another player that is inactive today is number 22 in Keegan Leach. He's another guy on the back end who is able to generate offense, get the forecheck going, and break out of his own end fairly quickly, and is able to usually do it pretty seamlessly.
Yeah, and those are some really key players out for the Buffaloes, and when you're looking for a win, definitely not something you'd like to see. But, for Prairie Hockey Academy, being able to take advantage of that, knowing some key players are out, definitely something that they'll be keen in on tonight's matchup.
Yeah, definitely. They'll they'll definitely want to key in on that and kind of focus on some of the players who maybe are playing a little bit more accelerated minutes than they're normally used to. Kind of bringing it back to that last game, as you had asked me before, Graham. I remember that was a very memorable game. I remember the Buffalo were able to come back and ended up pulling it off in a shootout, and just was one of the premier games I remember from this game. Actually, you mentioning it brings back fond memories of watching that exciting game back. I believe that was in November.
Yeah, it was back in November, and I actually call it the game of the year in my opinion. But, Cody, it's been a while since these two teams have played against each other, and for Prairie Hockey Academy, I mean, we don't want to discredit Pilot-Mound at all, but for them, they played some of the top teams in the league during their 11-game losing streak in both Notre Dame and Edge School. Taking a commercial break now, we're going to be right back here. I'm going to be doing an interview with Rod Collins, and he's going to have a big announcement for us that he's going to announce here on ASTV. So stick around, folks, for that after this commercial break.
At CM Engrave, we create more than just trophies, medals, and signs. We create time. Time for family. Time for growing your business. Time for the moments that make you, you. With more than 30 years experience for all your engraving needs. CM Engrave.
Welcome to Pilot-Mound Hockey-Academy, your world-class academic and hockey training facility created to maximize each student's athletic and academic potential. Blackjack Stewart Arena, home of the Buffalo, is inside the 46,000 square foot complex, as well as a curling rink and other facilities. The students have a unique combination of successful, well-rounded education at Pilot-Mound Collegiate Institute and the professional hockey training in an encouraging community. The years of experience of on-ice coaching propel our students to the next level, both mentally and physically, in a professional environment.
Graham Forsyth back here at Blackjack Stewart Arena with Rod Collins of Pilot-Mound Hockey-Academy. Rod, you're looking very nice tonight, and I'm sure you're excited to announce the new team that's coming to Pilot-Mound, U18 male prep team. Tell us about that.
Well, we were just officially approved by Hockey Manitoba for a U18 prep program team for the next season, which is 22-23. We're very excited about it and look forward to keep going with our program, making 4 teams now, so we're excited with that.
What in your mind, offers this new team, what it's going to offer to just the academy in general, adding even more, talent coming into Pilot-Mound?
Well, obviously, it's going to take some more ice time for the arena and more teachers at school and more coaches on our end. But we're always very excited when we have the chance to develop and expose another 20 student athletes, and that's our whole purpose here, and so we're excited about that.
And then just talking about, how much planning has gone into this, how long this has been in the works for you guys to get a U18 prep male team.
Well, we're on a 3-year plan with Hockey Canada, and that was part of our 3-year plan. So we had to apply to Hockey Manitoba recently and to get that approved, and it was approved. So we will start another plan for 3 years with Hockey Canada again, but as of now, we're happy with our 4 teams.
Yeah, for sure, and definitely want to add some more teams as the future goes along, but definitely nice that you guys are able to add this new team coming up next year, and I assume that there's a lot of excitement right now around the academy knowing that there is going to be a new team.
Well, excitement and pressure. We're having to recruit, and I've been doing that, and along with the other members, 2 to put a U18 program together. So we're actively recruiting, and we're continuing to build on our complex to have that ready for housing and so on for our students.
Well, Rod, excited to see it, coming up next season. Congratulations to everyone involved in the academy with this exciting announcement. Thanks for joining the pregame show and telling us about this announcement here tonight.
Yeah, much appreciated. We're glad to announce it.
Grant Forsyth here with Rod Collins. We're going to throw it to another commercial break here, and we'll be back in just a moment for more of the pregame show here on ASTV Productions. Back here on ASTV Productions here at Blackjack Stewart Arena in our pregame show here tonight for this game between the Pilot-Mound Hockey-Academy U17 Prep Male Buffaloes taking on the Prairie Hockey Academy U17 Prep Male team. And Cody, a lot of excitement, of course, just got off, talking with Rod Collins, which is very exciting. We'll mention, the new team that they're adding throughout the night here on the broadcast. But let's get back into this game here, get into the present here, and talk about the Buffaloes and Prairie Hockey Academy. Talking about the Buffaloes, what you think their game plan will be, in your opinion, to compensate for having key players out of the lineup like they will be having tonight?
I think it'll be important to have quick shifts so that you're keeping everybody rejuvenated that is on the ice. With lacking players, you're going to want to keep the shifts short so that you have the full energy for your shifts that you are going, and getting the kind of the best effort level if you're Rick McConnell.
Yeah, and like you said, there's some key players out, so it will be a challenge for Pilot-Mound tonight, no question about it. But for Prairie Hockey Academy, of course, it's already been mentioned and almost beat to death how they've lost 11 straight games. But for them, heading into this game against the Buffaloes, what do you think that their game plan is going to be to put one in the left-hand column, the wing column here tonight after things are done?
You know what? I think they're going to want to get out to an early start. They're going to want to come out hard and probably want to throw the body a bit. I know throwing the body always ends up generating momentum for the team that is able to play physical, and usually that is something that the Buffalo are able to do. That's something I think maybe the Prairie Hockey Academy is going to be able to do today. Walking by their dressing room before to get the lineup, some of the boys I saw out kind of stretching and getting ready. They do look like a fair-sized team, a bunch of boys who are going to be able to throw the body around and generate some momentum early on, and that will definitely play a part in kind of wearing down the Buffalo, I think. If you're throwing the body and you're constantly taking a hit, it takes a lot of energy out of you. So for the Prairie Hockey Academy, look for them to maybe play a little physical and kind of drain some of the energy out of the Buffalo's sails here.
Yeah, and the Prairie Hockey Academy team has just stepped on ice, as well as the home team, the Buffaloes. And let me tell you, Cody, the Buffaloes have really nice jerseys, but taking a look at these Prairie Hockey Academy jerseys, it's been a while since we've seen them, and I gotta say, they do look pretty sweet.
They do look pretty good here, Graham. Definitely one of the nicer setups I've seen. They got the white buckets. They got the nice gloves, gold gloves, and, the nice blue jerseys there. Just a great setup that the boys have for Prairie Hockey Academy, but I definitely agree with you. That Buffalo emblem on the front for Pilot-Mound definitely is an intense looking Buffalo. And I feel like that's part of what the Buffalo are trying to do here is you pick a animal to kind of establish your being, right?
Yeah.
You know, an angry buffalo, you know, an intense buffalo is kind of the way the Buffalo want to play. Is you know, always full out, hard, and always giving it their all.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, the Buffalo, like you said, I'd put it the way that they want to establish that culture of being intense and a fierce opponent. Looking to turn things around here tonight as they, you know, are way below 500 in the record that they have from the win column to the loss column. But, you know, our apologies, folks. There was someone who did walk by. It is tough because this is a pretty busy area where we are doing our pregame show. But let's get back here into talking about the goaltenders. I know that you have the starting lineups for tonight. Tell us who is going to be starting in net and what we should be expecting out of the goaltenders from both the Buffaloes and Prairie Hockey Academy in this game.
So for the U17 Buffalo, they are going to be going with number 73 and Kean Hodgins. And backing him up is going to be number 31, Miles Gordon, with Cameron Prairie, number 40, and inactive today. And then among the other inactives, I know I already mentioned Jack Smith, Laz Constant, and Keegan Leach, but another player who is inactive today is one of the newcomers, number 2, Dmitry Petrenko. He's another guy who's going to be absent from the lineup today. And then looking at the Prairie Hockey Academy lineup, they only have a couple of guys that are going to be out of the lineup today. Easton Lee, number 3, number 10 of Cohen Cuneo, and number 17 of Jacob Kroos. And then in net, they're going to be going with number 29 in Silas Curry. But I also, when doing some research for today's game, had stumbled upon a happy birthday wish for number 35 and Austin Siebel. You know, I saw Prairie had posted that yesterday was his birthday, so just want to wish Austin a happy birthday out there, and you know, a good game for his team and for both teams here.
Yeah, and happy birthday, Austin. If your family is watching this game, want to let you guys know that you guys, you know, have raised a very, you know, successful son here playing for Prairie Hockey Academy as both Austin and who else is the other goaltender?
Silas Curry is
Silas
the one who's going to be starting tonight.
Sorry, I drew a blank there, but both goaltenders, Cody, have really good save percentages amidst all the struggles. Although there have been struggles for this team in the last 11 games not being able to get wins, their goaltending, looking at those numbers, have definitely been a bright spot for them.
Yeah, definitely. Goaltending is not somewhere they lack. Looking at their stats, Silas is coming in today with on his 11 games. He is currently rocking a 913 save percentage, and then like you said, Austin isn't far behind. In his 12 games, he's rocking a 905, which is definitely a good stat in his own right. You know, anytime you're able to get over in that close to that 9-1 save percentage range or anything higher, really is, you know, you can't be faulting the goalie on those.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It takes a whole team effort in any sport, any team sport, especially hockey. And, you know, we're going to have a chance to see if will PHA come out with that full team effort tonight, or will they falter once again and lose their 12th straight game, or will they break the streak? But, you know, talking about the keys to the game now for both teams. For the Buffaloes, starting off actually their keys to the game tonight, in your opinion, to snap their losing streak and get back into the win column.
So I kind of alluded to it a little bit before, Graham, is, you know, fast shifts, but also, you know, they're going to have to play as a team out there, look to be blocking some shots. They're going to want to be looking to throw the body. I know I saw Izzy Amy is going to be out there tonight. He's often a guy for the Buffalo that we look to be generating a lot of momentum, using his body strategically, and often catching guys with their head down and getting the benches to ooh and ah, we'll say.
Yeah,
and then for Prairie Hockey Academy, you know, coming into this game having lost 11 in a row, they'll be looking to just come out firing on all cylinders. Right from that moment of puck drop, they're going to want to be getting their legs moving. They're also going to want to be blocking shots and kind of keeping their active sticks so that to try and keep the Buffalo to the outside and trying to keep those shots kind of from the perimeter where it's a little less of the scoring danger areas.
Well, it will be interesting to see how both teams come out in tonight's action. Of course, this is the first of 2 games that these teams will be playing each other this weekend. Of course, the second game of the weekend in the weekend series will be here at Blackjack Stewart Arena again tomorrow at 12 p.m., so right at noon, Cody. And, talking about the starting lineups now, I don't think we've gotten to those yet, so let's talk about the starting lineups between the Buffalo for them and the PHA team as well.
So we're going to start with Pilot-Mound, and looks like on defense they're going to be starting number 17 and Carlos De Leon. On his other side is going to be number 7 Riel Chartrand. Up front they're going to rock with number 9 Rocklin Hay and Sam Takahashi, and then on the other wing they're going to go with number 3 Jordan Kustermans, and as I mentioned before, looks like Kian Hodgins is going to get the start. Flipping over to the Prairie Hockey Academy, they are going to be going with number 4 in Connor Slagowski on D. His partner is going to be number 11 Ty Pratt, and then up front they're going to have McCade Ochetois, number 15, and number 16 Caden Berry, along with number 5 Carson Hagen. And as mentioned before, Silas Curry does get the nod from the coaches today for the start for Prairie Hockey Academy.
Well, interesting that Carlos De Leon is going to be playing on defense to start off tonight's game. I think, Cody, that just speaks to how versatile he is as a player out there, and we'll see that on full display tonight. Pilot-Mound, I'm back. Finally, it's fun to be back here along with Cody Wall. I'm not sure if you guys missed me, but I'm happy to be back here in Pilot-Mound, Manitoba, small town Pilot-Mound, Manitoba, for this game tonight between the Buffaloes and PHA. Graham Forsyth, myself, and color commentator Cody Wall will be bringing you the game as we will be commentating, but that is going to do it for our pregame show, folks. Enjoy the game, and stick around to watch this very exciting action tonight between these CSSHL teams.
At Collins Hotel, we have you and your family's comfort in mind. Relax in one of our 16 suites featuring king or queen size beds and 36-inch TVs. Suites also include a mini fridge and other kitchen appliances to make your stay as comfortable as possible. During your stay in Pilot-Mound, visit Weiser's Restaurant, our attached family-friendly restaurant and bar. It is the perfect location to host group meals, dine with the family, or unwind after a hockey game.
Back here in Pilot-Mound, Manitoba at Blackjack Stewart Arena to watch the Pilot-Mound Hockey Academy U17 Prep Male Buffaloes take on the Prairie Hockey Academy U17 Prep Male team. Graham Forsyth on the call along with Cody Wallen, our third man on our crew, and Seth Rock. The 6th meeting of the season begins now between the Buffaloes and the Prairie Hockey Academy U17 Prep team. It's a draw won by the Buffaloes. Chartrand receiving it off the draw. It's played in the neutral zone to Rocklin Hay. Hay evading the check there. It is in our blind spot, and Hay now has the puck, taking it around the net. Hay going back to the point to De Leon. Normally a forward, back on the back end tonight. Shot from the point from Chartrand, turned aside there by Silas Curry. The Buffaloes in possession of it, but it's turned over. It's picked up now by Prairie Hockey Academy, and that's going to be a turnover sent back into Prairie Hockey Academy's end by Riel Chartrand. In the neutral zone now with speed are the Prairie Hockey Academy team. It is going to be played behind the Buffaloes net. Prairie Hockey Academy with it. A save made there by Kean Hodgson. Sharp early on in this game, Cody.
Yeah, definitely looking good. I know it's only about a minute in, but both goalies able to kick the rust off a little bit here, and looking good so far.
Puck was tipped as it was exiting out of the Prairie Hockey Academy zone, but it's Maddox Daryanka now past the red line for the Buffaloes, dumping it in. Number 5 in Carson Hogan. It is number 6 in Wang. He had the puck there. It's into the neutral zone now. Bourne. That one was behind him. You guys can't see it in the blind spot that we have. The puck ending up in the glove of Kean Hodgins, but a bit of physical play there right by the Buffalo's own net, Cody. No, by their own bench. Sorry.
Yeah, looks like physicality is going to, I know that's one of the keys we had talked about, Graham, in the pregame show early on. Looks like some guys are throwing some hits, and that's good to see. Everybody's getting a little bit more in tune with the game.
You could say they're almost getting more used to each other.
Nice to hear from you, Seth. Of course, Seth Rock being the third man on tonight's crew. But Seth, we'll get your thoughts in tonight's game. What have you thought about the start here, even though we're not even 2 minutes into this game yet from both teams?
Yeah, both teams seem to have gotten a little bit of offensive zone time, but you look at Pilot-Mound, they had a very good start today, and there's a massive hit there in the Pilot-Mound zone.
Massive hit indeed. It is Zane Price throwing a backhand on net, but it's going to be turned aside by Silas Curry. Shot from the point by Bo Bannerman, turned aside again by Silas Curry. The Buffaloes applying some pressure here early, but now Prairie Hockey Academy gets it out of their own end, and it will be down into the Buffalo's own end, but no icing on the play. It's Bo Bannerman with some time. He finds his outlet man in Jordan Koosmans. Koosmans now going outside, inside, trying to go back to the outside, but that was stopped up there. Silas Curry having to be sharp, hugging his post and able to stop the shot there from Rockland Hay. A nutmeg attempt there from number 15 of the Prairie Hockey Academy team in Otchitoa, but unable to complete that move, of course. It's in the neutral zone now. Pressure being applied by Sam Takahashi. His pass goes into the Prairie Hockey Academy zone, but Prairie Hockey Academy taking it the other way. That was Caden Barry there on the pressure. Caden Barry still on the pressure there, but gets that puck knocked away from him. It is behind the Buffaloes net now with 16:51 left in this first period. The Buffaloes and the Prairie Hockey Academy team still scoreless here at 0-0.
Yeah, just seeing Sam Takahashi out there, I'm thinking we're going to see a lot of the number 14 today.
And that's a goal! Maddox Daryanka getting it started for the Buffaloes. His shot a bit too much for Silas Curry to handle, and the Buffaloes finding the net here first to start off this game, making it 1-0.
Yeah, it was a bit of a fluttering shot too, one that you just don't really expect to go in, and it was shot from the sharp angle, and goaltender just couldn't see that puck.
Yeah, that one kind of had me a little bit. I forget where I was trying to go with that one, Graham. That one kind of flabbergasted me. I was talking about Sam Takahashi there, just about how him being one of the next kind of offensive man up there. He's going to be somebody I think they're going to depend on going into today, but also Maddox Daryanka, a good solid start to this game.
And what are our Pilot-Mound goals brought to you by here, Cody?
I'm glad you asked there, Graham. Our goals today are brought to you by Murray Chrysler and Morden and Carmen for all your Chrysler needs.
Here's Izzy Amy now stepping up into the play. He shoots, and that one missing the net. Silas Curry not tested there. Tip on and scores! That one finding the stick of Izzy Amy, and the Buffaloes have struck early in this game once again, going up 2-0.
Yeah, nice set of wheels on the Buffalo so far today. They are buzzing out there and looking to come out firing on all cylinders.
And that puck there, it got tipped many times before it found, well, not many times, but got tipped before it found Izzy Amy's stick, and he's able to put it away in the back of the net for a 2-0 lead for the Buffaloes here. They're definitely coming out hungry in this one, coming out on fire early on. Let's see if they can keep it up. It's played into the neutral zone to Jordan Kustermans. Prairie Hockey Academy now unable to break into the Buffalo zone, and here's Daryanka. Daryanka losing a handle on it there. Could have been a great chance for him to extend this game to a 3-0 lead for the Buffaloes, but unfortunately for him, it ends up in the glove of Silas Curry, and we're going to get a face-off instead of the Prairie Hockey Academy zone.
Yeah, I know it's early, Graham, but I mean, there's a couple of instances where it looks like maybe the Prairie Hockey Academy looked a little rusty maybe. Some plays that, you normally wouldn't see from guys at this level, and a bit of miscues maybe from the Prairie Hockey Academy today.
Could be that bus leg factor, right? You're on a bus trip, not sure when they came in actually to Pilot-Mound, but that could also be a result of it, Cody, with the slow start for them.
For sure, and we talked about that home cooking, and maybe that has a little bit more oomph in it than we had anticipated, Graham.
And the Buffaloes here definitely coming out on fire early on, coming into this game as this game has gone along here early on, fired up. We got 15 minutes left to play here in this first period. The Buffaloes up 2-0, but here is Prairie Hockey Academy now. Pass into the high slot area, but that's going to be unable to be cradled by team captain for this team. In Prairie Hockey Academy, did not quite catch his number. Sorry there, folks. It is number 6 behind his own net in Wang. Wang loses an edge there, and Ochetois with the puck. He gets it to his teammate in number 13 in Dalen Stevenson. Stevenson throwing it in around the Buffaloes. Back of the net. And now a nice play there by Corey Nilsson. Nilsson now breaks away. Nilsson, oh, what a play defensively there by Aiden Kruger. And there will be the net off on this play as well, but what an effort there from number 2, the D-man, and Aiden Kruger to come back and to shut Nilsson down.
Yeah, that was. I was actually going to say something about Nielsen there, but definitely a good back check there by number 2 and Aiden Kruger to get back and at a last-ditch effort get a stick on Corey Nilsson.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I think you were going to say that could have been Corey Nilsson's first goal on the season.
Would have been something along those lines, as well as you know how I always like to point out players who switch positions. Corey Nilsson's usually somebody who's marked in as a defenseman, looks to be playing forward today.
Caden Berry sends one on net, but that is going to be gobbled up by Kean Hodgins, and with 13:56 left here in this first period, the Buffaloes have come out with a statement. 2-0 here early on. They lead Prairie Hockey Academy.
Yeah, definitely a statement indeed, Graham.
Yeah, and a little bit more on Corey Nilsson. Like you said, is normally a defender. He's been playing defenseman all year, but showing off his versatility and already had a few good shifts so far early on in this game.
Carlos DeLeon played that up to Rockland Hay, and now here's Jordan Kustermans. Kustermans, a low shot on net, turned aside by Silas Curry. Kustermans continuing to battle there down low, but that puck gets by him. It's the PHA team now breaking out off the skate of Ochetois, and Ochetois able to get a piece of it and sends it down low. Here's Bo Bannerman now going up into the play. The big man trying to skate in there, but it's poked away by PHA. Ochetois now plays a pass up in towards the middle to number 9 for Prairie Hockey Academy, but it's Emerson Sheward now. Sheward now with the puck. He's looking to potentially play this to the net, but finally got shut down. Number 19, Jade Wendigo, plays that down low for the Buffaloes. It's Slugoski getting into his outlet man, and here goes PHA. Bourne now with some quick stick handles there on number 17 and Carlos DeLeon. DeLeon now gets rubbed out, but gets that puck up to his teammate, and here's Corey Nilsson again. Nilsson now shoots, scores! Corey Nilsson, his first goal of the year, and the Buffaloes take a commanding 3-0 lead to start off this game. Oh, baby.
Cody, we finally didn't jinx anything in this game. This time we actually called something right, and Corey Nilsson gets his first goal. Congratulations to him on that one.
I was thinking the same thing there, Seth. You know, usually we are the ones who are jinxing them the bad way, but you know what? I'm sure Corey Nielsen will be thanking us for jinxing them in the good way today. And as always, those Pilot-Mound goals are brought to you by Murray Chrysler and Morden and Carmen.
Congratulations to Corey Nielsen for not only getting his first goal of the year, Cody, but also his first point of the season.
Yeah, definitely. First point of the season as well. Always good to get on the board, especially early in a game like this.
And there is a delayed penalty here coming up. It looks like it is going to go to the PHA team. And oh, what a hit there! In the neutral zone by number 2, and Aiden Kruger. Might be a bit of frustration there, taking it out on number 17, Carlos De Leon. But we will be getting a Pilot-Mound Hockey-Academy Buffaloes power play here with 12:19 left in this first period. And that penalty going to number 9, Yu-Ting Shi. My apologies if I get the names of Shi and Wang wrong here tonight. Number 6 and number 9 for PHA. But draw is going to be to the blocker side of Silas Curry. The Buffaloes with possession of it. It's Maddox Darianka. Plays that to Sam Takahashi. Takahashi goes down low to number 3 in Kustermans. Kustermans played that back up. He jumps up on the puck now in the zone. It's number 7 in Riel Chartrand now. Sends one on net. Turned aside. A low shot by Silas Curry. Turning that low shot by Chartrand aside. PHA gets that on net, and Kian Hodgins stops the puck and elects to play it to his teammate. Number 16, Maddox Darianka now with the puck. He plays it up with himself. He skates it up in the neutral zone and into PHA's zone, but PHA able to get possession of the puck here on the penalty kill and clear it down, but there's Izzy Amy in the neutral zone intercepting that pass. That clearing attempt by PHA. 1 minute left here on this Buffaloes power play now. It's Braden Bear skating up with the puck. He's past the blue line, leading this rush. Braden Bear tries getting a step to the outside on Kruger, but is unable to evade the body of him. And here's PHA clearing it out into the Buffaloes zone. Pretty good kill for PHA at this point in the power play for the Pilot-Mound.
Yeah, definitely. Aiden Kruger there has been a man on the mission so far after Pilot-Mound has been able to get some momentum here, and he's been able to throw the body a bit on this penalty kill for them, as well as I believe he was the one who was able to clear it. But as always, before I forget there for all you at home, today's Pilot-Mound power play is brought to you by Supplement King. Athletes contact Supplement King and Swift Current and Winkler today for all your supplement needs.
Draw's going to be just outside the Buffalo zone as the last play that was made in this game. Before that draw, the puck ended up out of play. I believe the Buffalo sent it out of play, so that was why the draw was there and why the play was stopped. And here is Carlos De Leon now. Circles around. He finds Takahashi at the point. Shot by Chartrand. Received that pass from Takahashi and ripped it. Chartrand with it again. Chartrand sends it down low. Jordan Koosmans tried batting that out of the air but was unable to. De Leon with a nice stick, keeping that in. Plays it to Racklin Hay. That pass from Jordan Koosmans to the slot but broken up. We're back to even strength now. She getting in the way of that one. And here goes Caden Barry now. Barry sends a low shot on net. Not the most power on it. And that was an easy save for Kian Hodgins there. And we'll get a stoppage with 10:07 left in this first period of play. The Buffaloes coming out firing on all cylinders in this game so far to start things off in the first 10 minutes, up 3-0 early on.
Yeah, and looking at the shot clock as well, usually the Pilot-Mound's not able to generate as many quantity of shots as usually their opponents, but today so far able to double what PHA has put out.
Emerson Scheward now looking to get a step wide on Ty Pratt. Ty Pratt leads this team's defense in points, Cody, and is also near the top of points on his team as well.
Yeah, and also looking at his jersey there, I do believe he is wearing the C for Prairie Hockey Academy. Definitely one of the players that they're going to be leaning on today with them being in a bit of a deficit.
Yeah, I'm looking at it here. Not only is he the captain, but not only does he lead all defense on his team in points and has the most assists on his team in points, he's also tied with Carson Haugen for the lead in points on his team at 24.
Yeah, no, and when a lot of that offense is coming from the back end, or from a defender, that's definitely a key part of your team.
Low shot on net, a tough one from the point, but gobbled up there with the glove by Cian Hodgins to get another face-off in the Pilot-Mound zone.
And another thing about Ty Pratt is he seems to be playing on his offside, so they're definitely looking for him to get his one-timer off. Most defenders don't play on the offside, but you can definitely expect for him to try and get that one-timer off when they do get the puck back there.
And you could see there Floyd paying a lot of attention to Pratt up close, and that's a shot in the high-dangered scoring area of the slot taken, and it's going to be turned aside by Hodgins, but we are going to get a penalty here coming up to the Buffaloes, I believe, and that will be going to, I believe it is number 7 in Riel Chartrand, as he will be going off, I believe they said, for cross-checking.
Yeah, it looks like it was cross-checking, and that does send the Pilot-Mound Buffaloes to the Evolve Green penalty kill.
Well, Cody, I know we haven't been here in Pilot-Mound in quite a bit, but, gotta remember we're at Blackjack Stewart Arena and not at the Access Event Center, of course.
Definitely gotta wipe the brain of that one.
Oh, it's been a while, Cody. It's all good. We will have some hiccups here and there, but thank you to the viewers tuning into this game so far. Of course, if you guys are just tuning in, the Buffaloes up 3-0 here. They are on the penalty kill, though, and Prairie Hockey Academy potentially looking to get one back here. Controlling the puck on the power play, up to Wang. Wang sending that back. It's going to go to Bourne. Bourne shoots, and that one, a tough save there for Cian Hodgins, but he was up to the task and was able to cover it up.
Over the past minute and a half, there's been a few shots like that where Cian Hodgins has sort of, bobbled some pucks here and there, but they were some confusing shots as well, so look for Cian Hodgins to sort of shore that up as the game goes on.
Jade Wendigo on the draw for the Buffaloes. It ends up being cleared out of the zone by the Buffaloes, and number 17 in Carlos De Leon, Silas Curry coming out of his net to stop that up for Wang. Wang up to Ochetois. Ochetois now plays that to number 5 in Carson Hogan. Carson Hogan now gets the puck back in the neutral zone, and Hogan sends it in deep with 55 seconds remaining on this PHA power play. Number 14, Bourne, battling along the boards with the Buffalo, and that is Carson Hogan with the puck now to Wang. Wang, his pass fanned on, and he ends up getting that to Ochetois. Ochetois goes across to Hogan. Hogan shoots, and not a clean save there by Hodgins, but able to get enough of it to keep it out, and the Buffaloes send it out on this penalty kill.
Yeah, it looks like that one actually tricked Hodgins a little bit. He looked like he was trying to search for it, but luckily was able to go to the right of the net and able to get into the Prairie Hockey Academy end there. Let him regroup.
Regroup, I like that one, Cody.
I'm just messing with my words today there, guys.
It's a new term that we unveiled tonight here on ASTV. Instead of regroup, it's regroup, which is, that's awesome, Cody. It's Ty Pratt now at the point. His shot missing the net, but I don't believe by much. But we're back to even strength here. Still 3-0 for the Buffaloes. The shots are tied now. Quite a bit of shots on that power play for Prairie Hockey Academy, and it's a shot on net saved and covered up here by Cian Hodgins. And since that power play, Cody, it seems like in this back half of this period, PHA starting to find their legs a bit.
Yeah, definitely. I would even allude it back to that strong penalty kill where they were able to generate a little bit of momentum, able to clear the puck. Aiden Kruger was able to throw the body a bit and, maybe make some of the Buffaloes think twice before going for that puck and maybe let up for that half second to give Prairie that edge.
And now it's Floyd with the puck. He shoots it just as he crossed the blue line into the glove of Silas Curry, and we will get a face-off here inside of PHA zone with 6:46 left in this first period. The Buffaloes with a 3-0 lead here to start things off today.
Yeah, and one player that's already come to my attention a few times in this game is Sam Takahashi, and his willingness to, enter the gritty areas. For not being one of the biggest players out there, he sure isn't afraid to step into the corners, even when matching up against a bigger player on the other team.
Carlos De Leon sends a short pass to Riel Chartrand. Riel Chartrand shovels that one up the boards, but there to get it is Slugoski. Shot on net, but another save there by number 73 and Keane Hodgins, getting a stoppage in play after the cover-up and face-off inside of the Buffalo zone to his glove hand side.
Yeah, and for all you guys at home who maybe tuned in, a couple minutes too late and maybe missed some of those Pilot-Mound goals, with this new media player that we've been, bringing into our broadcasts here, it is something that we are able to get Seth, our third man on the crew, to create highlights for all you guys at home if you do end up missing some of the goals and some of the key plays to the game.
Yeah, very excited to have our new media player and to see what Seth is going to be cooking up for us with the highlights that he will be bringing us with this new media player. Draw one by PHA. It's to Pratt. Pratt, his shot going to be blocked by Emerson Sheward. Emerson Sheward with a step on Weg. Sheward in. He shoots so off the post. Emerson Sheward so close to getting his first goal of the game here and extending the lead to 4-0, but the Iron had something to say about it. Silas Curry's best friend there, and the shot through the screen scores! Number 16, Maddox Derianka extends the lead with his second goal of the game. He opened up the scoring here. He's got his second. 3 goals later to make it 4-0, and wow, the Buffaloes continuing their impressive goals in this period.
Yeah, and the Buffaloes, getting shots on the blue line, and it's, a shot that doesn't have that mustard on it, but, he sneaks that puck through, and it's not enough for Curry to see that puck, and it goes right by him.
And as always, Pilot-Mound goals are brought to you by Murray Chrysler and Morden and Carmen for all your Dodge and Chrysler needs.
Turned over, Kruger with the shot, tipped. And that one not getting out of play. Seemed like the players thought it would have. And now a physical play there by Prairie Hockey Academy on Rockland Hay. But Hay able to stand his ground there.
I really want to give some credit to Emerson Sheward. I know he was the one who rung it off the boards, off the pipe there. But he really was the one who was able to get that whole sequence started with his good foot speed to get into the offensive zone.
And as you pause there a bit in that sentence, Cody, it was because you were reacting to Keane Hodgins having to be sharp and making 2 saves there. Able to keep his shutout streak going in this game so far, as this team, Prairie Hockey Academy, has 9 shots so far to Pilot-Mound's 8. Of course, the Buffaloes, on half of those shots, have 4 goals on 4 of those 8 shots. So they'll be looking to keep up this offensive production as this game goes along. Keeping the foot on the gas pedal here, as the old cliche goes.
Yeah, definitely. The Buffalo are going to want to do just that. Keep their foot on the gas pedal. Kind of go for the jugular, as I know you often say there, Graham. That's kind of your phrase, the go for the jugular here. But they're definitely going to have to do that today.
And I cannot take credit for that phrase, as I heard it somewhere, but I do like it a lot, Cody, and I think it does sound pretty cool, to be honest. That's why I use it.
Definitely has that mean streak to it.
Yeah, and the Buffaloes, like we were talking about in the pregame show, you mentioned it with the logo. You want to play that fierce, competitive hockey. They've done just that to open things up here in this game today. It's Emerson Sheward now. He shoots and drags it in a bit before putting it in the breadbasket of Silas Curry, and we will get a stoppage in play with just under 4 minutes to play here in this first period. 3:59 left in this first period of action between the Buffaloes and PHA. The Buffaloes, of course, up 4-0.
I really like the Buffaloes so far. I know we've only seen them once or twice in this new year, but it really looks like they're playing a lot more structured game. They are kind of focusing a lot more where teammates are and kind of playing a lot more as a cohesive unit today.
Yeah, and that is something that has brought them success when they have won games that we've seen here, on the network. And that's definitely something that, you're right, Cody, that we have been seeing so far here in this first period of action.
Yeah, and one thing you can know with when a team's missing quite a few players, you can expect the structure to sort of change. You don't have some skilled players like Laz Constant in the lineup, so you got to see if you can make up for those opportunities missed when he's not in the lineup.
And now it's a tumble taken into the boards there. I don't know if you could see it. Not sure who the player was for PHA, number 18, and Devin Olfert. And we will get a whistle as the puck, I believe, did end up going out of play.
And with 3 minutes left, what are you guys thinking the coaches for Prairie Hockey Academy are going to be saying to their guys when they get to the dressing room between periods?
I think it's just as simple as that first period, as ugly as it has been for us on the scoreboard, put it behind us, because even though we have lost 11 straight, we have beat this Buffaloes team before, and we could definitely do it again. It is going to be a tough task for them to come back here in this hole, but they got some talented players on this team that could potentially drive the play into that happening, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, definitely good take there, Graham.
And there will be a penalty here coming up. Maybe some momentum could be generated for Prairie Hockey Academy, as they will be going on the man advantage again. Ty Pratt with some patience, regrouping, taking it out of the offensive zone. Ty Pratt now, team captain. He tries getting wide on Amy. Amy with a good play there to disrupt him, but still did not touch up possession. And now here's Sam Takahashi finally touching up possession of the puck for the Buffaloes. And Prairie Hockey Academy looking to generate some momentum heading into the second period, and potentially for the rest of this game here, getting another opportunity on the man advantage.
And like you said, we're going to be going to man advantage for the Prairie Hockey Academy. And as always, when the Buffalo go on penalty kill, that is brought to you by Evolve Green. Evolve Green is one of our proud sponsors here at ASTV.
And it's going to be number 19, and Carter Scarbon tried ripping that puck, but he fanned on it out of the Buffalo zone. Number 11, Ty Pratt now looked the other way, it seemed, before passing that puck, and did just that, but the Buffalo is able to get it out of their own end once again. Ty Pratt in the neutral zone passes it up to number 2, his D partner for right now, in Aiden Kruger. Puck sent into the PHA zone. Ty Pratt back to retrieve it. Ty Pratt now on his own net with some space. All Buffaloes backing off right now except for Takahashi, who engaged there. And it is going to be sent behind the Buffaloes net. At the point now, Prairie Hockey Academy trying to play that was number 18 and Olfer to Lin. My apologies. To Yo-Chen Lin. But now it's the Buffaloes here, aggressive on the PK. It's number 12 and Zane Price on the forecheck there. It's number 16, Maddox Daryanka, sending that one on net. Silas Curry able to catch that with his stick. Number 11 in Ty Pratt, he plays that up to number 5 in Carson Hogan. 2 Prairie Hockey Academy players down low on that puck, sending it out into the slot area, but no one there in that area for Prairie Hockey Academy. Oh, the last minute of play here, by the way, folks. And, sorry, having some bit of difficulties here in my color commentator here in Cody Wall. Cody, is there something you wanted to say?
No, I just wanted to alert everybody at home there for the final minute here of the first period.
Oh, yes, okay, good. That's what I thought you were saying. Now, we're a bit rusty here, folks, as you can see, but a nice move there. Getting to the center part of the ice more, and that's out in front into the slot to Bourne, and Bourne unable to get a shot off, and here's Corey Nilsson. Pilot-Mound just getting it down as Nilsson did for the Buffaloes, and we will be going into this second period of action as the Buffaloes have a 4-0 lead after 20 minutes. I'm not sure if the shots will change at all during this intermission. They always seem to, but right now the shots are tied at 9-9 for the Buffaloes and PHA. Cody, just quickly before we send it to commercial break for the first time here for this game we have already today, but for game action as it goes, what were your thoughts on this first period for both sides?
Yeah, you know what? Pilot-Mound came out real hard. I thought we were going to have a good game, and so far it has been a pretty good offensive game for the Buffalo. I did expect a little bit more pushback from Prairie, but the Buffalo definitely got off to a quick start and kind of caught the Prairie Hockey Academy with their feet dragging a little bit, and look to see if Prairie is able to jump back in this 4-0 game.
Well, we are going to have to wait and see what happens as the rest of this game goes along. Definitely in the next 20 minutes for sure in the second period, Cody. But we are going to have an edition of Seth's Inside Scoop throughout this intermission, and we might have some other stuff too. But Cody, tell us about the sponsor that we will be hearing from as you will send it to commercial break now.
Yeah, our first period today was brought to you by Caisse Financial. If you're looking to buy a home, contact Caisse Financial for your mortgage.
The town of Stonewall is a great place to call home. Located just 25 kilometers north of Winnipeg, we offer our residents an abundance of services and amenities, from quality schools to a hospital with a fully functioning emergency room to great seniors housing. Our recreational facilities are second to none. The Veterans Memorial Sports Complex, the Heritage Arts Centre, Fines Field at Quarry Park, our paved walking paths, nature trails, and our jewel, Kinsman Lake.
Back here, Graham Forsyth, play-by-play commentator. In the first intermission of this game, the Buffaloes U17 prep program up 4-0 over Prairie Hockey Academy. The Buffaloes looking to keep it going. The shots are now 13-11, but that's not what we're here to talk about. For the first part of this intermission, you guys will be hearing more of that on Seth's Inside Scoop. But I'm back here again with Rod Collins. Rod, of course, you announced the U18 prep male team to us in the pregame, and I know you want to focus on talking about recruiting. Talk about the steps that you guys are going to take as an academy to recruit the best players you guys can get as possible.
Well, first of all, we had to wait somewhat before the official announcement in order to start recruiting, but I had already suspected we'd get it, so I did start recruiting. And we're reaching out to kids who want to play in the top prep division in Western Canada at the U18 level. And obviously they can contact me or check out our website for the dates of camps and so on. Right now we're inviting kids to come in for skates with the team and find out about our program. So we'll reach out even more so. I've got a network of scouts throughout North America and even Europe working with me, so I'm hoping we can get that interest going pretty quickly. The other thing that's important is for U.S. kids that are a year behind in school, this will offer them that grade 12 year as well.
All right, on. Yeah, definitely that factor plays into it, of course, but diving more into the importance of having players that you guys want to bring here, coming in and checking out the facility, being able to get on the ice, skating, and just knowing what Pilot-Mound is truly about, seeing it firsthand. How truly important is that message, in your opinion, to have that in the recruiting process?
Well, we claim to be a family-oriented program, where everybody cares, whether the teachers, the cooks, the coaches, whatever. So we got to get that message out, and once they're in here and they see what we do and the big schedule that we have in the U.S. and Canada, I think they'd be very interested in our program.
Yeah, for sure, no doubt about it. Definitely getting to come down and see what Pilot-Mound Manitoba is all about and what this program offers. In terms of where you guys are looking to branch out in, I know that as the years have gone along, you guys have branched out to many different provinces, not just Manitoba. But, looking towards more of going to the States to look for kids, other parts of Canada that you guys haven't before, what type of challenges will that pose for you guys?
I don't think it'll be much of a challenge. We usually stay under 50% of our kids are out, our only Manitoba kids under 50%. So the majority of our kids come from out of province or the U.S. or Europe, whatever it might be. So we want to be able to reach out to North America, obviously, as much as we can, and connect with as many kids that are really intent on getting somewhere in hockey. Obviously, in this Canadian Sports School League, between 70 and 80% of the graduates play Junior A at some point. So that's an important aspect of getting, especially on the boys' side, into junior hockey.
Well, Rod, best of luck to the Academy in recruiting and getting this U18 prep male team set. And from all of us here at ASTV Productions, we can't be any more excited to get to watch this team play next season. Rod Collins of Pilot-Mound Hockey-Academy joining the broadcast here during the intermission. Rod, thanks for taking the time once again.
My pleasure. Thank you.
We'll send it to another commercial break, folks, and be back for this intermissions edition of Seth's Inside Scoop with Seth Rock and Cody Wall.
Welcome to the first intermission segment of Seth's Inside Soup. I'm Cody Wall here with Seth Rock. Seth, it's been an entertaining game if you're a Pilot-Mound fan today.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And, for Pilot-Mound, this is massive for them, They've a lot of games, they have won some games on the year, but they haven't been, they haven't had these massive leads. And right now, going into the second and third period, first of all, second, because that comes next, obviously, but, they have a 4-0 lead. So, this is a sort of new situation for them to deal with. And how are they going to respond when trying to protect this 4-0 lead? Are they going to go offense and keep trying to get more? Or are they going to try to, nail it down defensively and just not let Prairie get any other opportunities on their own net?
For sure. And what would you say that Pilot-Mound is doing to kind of run away with this game so far in the first period?
Yeah, I think you had alluded to it earlier in the second period. They just kind of came out with pep in their step, and, they're playing a very systematic game today, very, they're not missing too many assignments. We already seen their penalty kill get a few opportunities, and their penalty kill was really good, did their job, able to clear pucks and get pucks out of there. And, another, a testament to how good Pilot-Mound's been playing is Kean Hodgins, at one on the ice, the goaltending Curry, he's struggled a little bit, but Kean Hodgins, still has the goose egg, been notorious for jinxing things on this, on the network, but, we got something right today, me and you, so there we go.
For sure. It's definitely nice when you get a couple of calls right, and you don't jinx everybody you're calling, but definitely, yeah, a bit of a hard night there for Silas Curry. A couple of shots maybe that he probably would have wanted back. A couple of ones that maybe were a little bit. I don't want to be too critical and say weaker, but maybe normally
he would have liked to have.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10 you face that shot. 9 times out of 10 you're going to save that, and it just seems like today maybe some of those shots that are those kind of one-offs that normally wouldn't beat him seem to be kind of getting past him today. What do you think his kind of mindset is coming into this second period after struggling in that first?
it's a clean slate. That's the way I see it. You're going to go out there and you're going to focus. This is a new period. Get down in your game. Ignore what happened in the first period and try to get back on your game. I will say though, I wouldn't put all the blame on Curry. There was a few times in that period where Prairie, just giving pucks up in their own zone, putting pucks into dangerous areas and not really knowing where to send the puck, and they've turned it over a few times as well. And Pilot-Mound took advantage of that and was able to get a few glorious opportunities and even some goals from there. So Pilot-Mound, taking advantage of missed opportunities from Prairie.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good way of putting it there, Seth. Rather than blaming it on the goalie, which like I said, I didn't want to be too critical. You're right. There was definitely some misplays that kind of led to maybe leaving the goaltender out to dry and kind of fend for himself. But definitely, coaches for Prairie Hockey Academy going to be looking to get a little bit more from their guys coming into this second period. What do you think we're going to see from them coming out in this second period?
I think it's very similar to what we said with Curry, their goaltender. This is a clean slate. We're going to go out there and we're going to play our game in this period. And I think the number one thing for Prairie in this period is to try and get the first goal in this period. Take that first step to coming back into the game. And I think that's the number one thing. This is a clean slate. New period. We're going to come out and we're going to play our game. That's the number one thing I think is the talk going on in their dressing room right now.
For sure. And I know it's only the first period, but before we go to back to play here, who do you think's kind of been the driver for Pilot-Mound?
I got to go with the guy who scored his first goal today, Corey Nilsson. A guy we talked about earlier, we alluded to right before the game started. A guy, he's been playing defense all year, and now he's getting a shot, up front, playing forward. And, he had a few glorious opportunities earlier in the first. He had a breakaway, but it was a great defensive play by Prairie. And then he gets another opportunity, and he buries it for his first goal. And, just a few excellent speedy shifts by Nilsson. And I think, he's been the play driver so far in the game, especially for Pilot-Mound, because he plays for Pilot-Mound.
For sure, and definitely sometimes when you see a guy who's maybe struggled throughout the year and you see him starting to thrive a little bit, it kind of gets the momentum for the rest of the boys ready to go. But it looks like we are just about get ready for the second period. We're going to send it to a quick commercial break, and we will bring you guys back for the action here to start the second period.
Back here in Blackjack Stewart Arena, the Buffaloes with I think probably their strongest period of the year so far this season that we've seen on ASTV Prairie Hockey Academy. To snap their 11-game losing streak tonight, not winning streak, losing streak, but they have a steep test here going forward in this game as they are in a 4-0 hole. Puck is dropped, and we are underway here in the second period of action between the Buffaloes and the PHA U17 prep male team. PHA with some zone time early. Pratt with the shot, tip, scores! And 18 seconds into the period, just what Prairie Hockey Academy was looking for. The shot from Pratt tipped, and the lead now for the Buffaloes cut down to 3 as it's 4-1.
Yeah, definitely early start there for Prairie Hockey Academy. They'll be looking to continue that, coming into this period down 4. Cutting that lead to 3 definitely was key for them early.
And the ref is going to kick Scarbon out of the face-off circle. And it's going to be she on the draw for Prairie Hockey Academy. Prairie Hockey Academy on the tie-up, and they get possession of it. Slugoski with the puck now. Slugoski is going to turn the other way and play it off the boards to Olford. Olford sends it in deep for Prairie Hockey Academy. Prairie Hockey shot. He fans on it, and it's turned the other way. And Jade Wendigo unable to. Prairie Hockey Academy coming in. It's she with the shot. That goes wide of the net, and Prairie Hockey Academy in the blind spot, able to get possession of the puck. They're buzzing now, taking it to the front of the net. It's at the point, and Bourne his shot. He fans on it, unable to get through cleanly. Ty Pratt, no high stick on that play, able to bat it down. Good hand-eye by him. He's just able to get into the Buffalo zone, and it's Braden Bear with the puck. That pass missing. Emerson Sheward going in between his skates and his stick, and now Prairie Hockey Academy taking it the other way. Lynn able to make a move to the outside, keeping it there, protecting the puck nicely. He plays it back to the point, but that one misses, and now it's going to be Silas Curry getting out of his net and playing it off of the backboards. Puck is turned over. Izzy Amy tries taking that past the defenseman, but unable to. Chartrand with a shot, tip with one hand by Zane Price. Also, Amy going for the tip as well, but it hit the stick of Price, I believe, and went out of play for a face-off outside of the PHA zone.
Well, I don't know about you, Cody, but I think stuff is it's definitely starting to look up for us, and as far as predictions go. As you know, in the Inside Scoop, I had mentioned that I thought Prairie Hockey needed to get the next goal of the game, and they did. So now I got all the confidence in the world.
Yeah, and looking at that goal, it looked like it did come from number 18 of Devin Alford for Prairie Hockey Academy, and it does look like that was unassisted.
I don't believe it was, though, because Ty Pratt shot it, and apparently the scorekeepers are saying it was unassisted, but I could swear that Ty Pratt shot that, and it was tipped by number 18 in Devin Alford.
Yeah, Ty Pratt did shoot that. As I was going back on the highlight reel, I did notice that he did get the shot off, so yeah, I guess he did get an assist on that one.
All right, then we will have to edit that for all you guys at home. Scratch that unassisted comment and throw Ty Pratt as the primary assist.
And not only us working through the kinks here, but maybe the scorekeepers as well, as it has been a while since the U17s have played here at Blackjack Stewart Arena. But back to play now. It's Maddox Daryanka spinning around and sending that down low. Slugoski getting attacked there on the forecheck, and Pilot-Mound with a chance in the slot area. And oh, what a play is Odell Beckham impression. Carlos DeLeon snagging that with one hand.
Pretty fantastic play by Carlos DeLeon.
And, OBJ would be proud, pro football player, to see that. And Carlos DeLeon back with the puck now, and he turns that over. It's sent into the Buffalo's own end, and Keane Hodgins there to stop that puck coming out of his net, behind his own net to stop that, and it's number 16, Maddox Daryanka, with some time to skate. On the power play as well is the Buffaloes, so they have an advantage here to potentially add on to their lead. Jade Wendigo with the puck near the hash marks, and now steps up more towards the blue line. Circles back to go towards down low to Jordan Koosmans. His pass back to Wendigo, blocked, and that shot from the point from Carlos DeLeon, unable to get through. And now the Buffalo is able to retrieve it. It's Carlos DeLeon sending a backhand pass to Maddox Daryanka. In the neutral zone is Jade Wendigo. That pass ends up off the stick of Daryanka to DeLeon and to Sheward, who's in the zone now for the Buffaloes into PHA's end. 21 seconds remaining on this Buffaloes. Man advantage now. It's back up to the point to DeLeon. DeLeon goes to Jade Wendigo. Jade Wendigo stepping up now into the play, and block shot there by PHA. Wendigo with the puck back. 9 seconds remaining on this power play now for the Buffaloes. That's played to Wendigo. Wendigo on the wraparound chance, and rebound was there, but unable to put it away was Izzy Amy. Another shot that got blocked and was unable to get through for the Buffaloes, and we're back to even strength now. Buffaloes with the pressure. That shot, Silas Curry having a bit of trouble handling it, but it is sent down into the Buffaloes end now, as we are, of course, back to 5-on-5. Keane Hodgins with the saucer pass now, ends up going out of the Buffaloes end.
Buffalo is definitely looking a little bit better here after that first kind of sequence there with Prairie. It looked like maybe came out with lacking those first 30 seconds, but looks like now we're back to play, and Buffalo are looking a little bit more like their first period selves.
And as you were speaking there, Cody, what a rocket of a shot, a snapshot there from Jordan Kustermans as that puck ends up out of play and will get a draw to the glove hand side of Silas Curry. The Buffaloes able to win the draw, but they don't have possession of it yet. In fact, possession goes to Prairie Hockey Academy, unable to keep it in. Past the blue line was Braden Bear, and he ends up going offside on the play, touching the puck as it was offside for the Buffaloes, and we'll get a face-off just outside of the PHA zone.
Yeah, and during the stoppage of play here, I'm just going to let all you guys know at home, ASTV is constantly growing. We are now able to be found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire with all our shows and games broadcast on there.
A 3-on-1 for Prairie Hockey Academy. That shot not handled the cleanest by Kane Hodgins, but the Buffaloes getting away with it there, and they will clear away with the pressure and send it into the Prairie Hockey Academy zone for an icing, and draw will be back in the Buffalo zone. But Cody, we are always growing as a company. In fact, we've been growing quite a bit this year alone. And to let you guys know, if you are Pilot-Mound Hockey Academy fans, be sure to tune into my show, Coffee with Graham. On Thursday nights, I have a show called Coffee with Graham that runs Tuesday mornings and Thursday evenings. And on our Thursday evening slots, I have one or two Buffaloes players joining the show. Some fantastic interviews that I've had a chance to do with them because they've been fantastic guests. And in fact, I had Ginger Collins on 2 days ago, Cody, 2 nights ago, talking about the dorm expansion. So a lot of excitement around Pilot-Mound right now, along with the announcement of their new U18 prep mail program.
Yeah, definitely will be exciting. Another team that we'll get to call here coming into the 2022-2023 season.
Back to play here, folks. It is in the blind spot corner. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. In fact, you can't because it is in the blind spot, but the Buffalo's able to get it out. Corey Nilsson sending that one on net, turned aside by Silas Curry. Slugoski now with the puck. Plays it up the boards on the right side from the PHA perspective. Kruger now tries to get this one out as well, unable to, but now Prairie Hockey Academy could not connect on that pass. She unable to cradle that pass, and the Buffaloes able to wrap it around their own boards. It's a shot from the point from Stevenson, and he turns that away. Not Stevenson who turned it away, but Hodgins who turned it away, and now the Buffaloes looking to break out, and they do, but it's turned over into Prairie Hockey Academy's possession. Ty Pratt now playing it off the glass and down low into the Buffaloes' end. Carlos DeLeon there, along with another teammate, but outnumbering them there. The Buffaloes were outnumbered by Prairie Hockey Academy. It's now Prairie Hockey Academy with the puck, and now, a nice stick. Nice positioning there by Kustermans to break up that pass that was going into the slot area. Jordan Kustermans now with the puck. He tries sending a pass up to the PHA blue line to Floyd, but that got disrupted. Now nice stick there from Lynn. Olfert now sends that towards the high danger scoring area, and now Pratt with a shot. Nice block there by Bo Bannerman. And now here is PHA continuing the pressure. Stevenson with the shot. He shoots, rebound there, glove save by Hodgins, but PHA continuing the pressure. Pilot-Mound just trying to get it out now, but it's held in by Pratt. Amazing pressure here by Prairie Hockey Academy, sending that towards the front of the net was Pratt, but it got disrupted and cleared out of the Pilot-Mound zone, out of the Buffalo zone for an icing into the Prairie Hockey Academy zone. And now, Cody, you can chime in and talk there, as I know you were ready to go, but I had to continue calling the play, man.
For sure. A player I know we've talked to him about him a little bit, is Carlos DeLeon. I've really liked his versatility that he's shown today, as well as other games. Often he's a player that the coaches can continually depend on to be putting on a great effort out there, always moving his feet and able to kind of try and generate in whatever way he can. And as today we're seeing, he's on the defensive side of the play.
And the Prairie Hockey Academy team clearing it into the Buffalo zone. It's Braden Bear, fans on a pass there, and there's 2-3 now Prairie Hockey Academy players there to be in support to scoop up the puck. A shot, a high one. Blockered away there by number 73 and Keane Hodgins. Izzy Amy now behind his own net with the puck for the Buffaloes. Possession of it, looking for options. He sends the pass up that ends up making it through to Sheward in the neutral zone. Sheward now, he's going to try to stop up, and there will be a penalty coming for the Prairie Hockey Academy team. And we will be seeing the Buffaloes going to another power play, or to a power play here in this period.
Yeah, I know Aiden Kruger so far today has been trying to generate in whatever way he can. I know we've seen him throw some big hits before, but looks like referee says that one was a little bit further over the line than he would have liked to see, and that does send the Pilot-Mound Buffalo to the Supplement King power play. Athletes contact Supplement King and Swift Current and Winkler today for all your supplement needs.
What were your thoughts on that call there, Seth? Do you think it was the right one?
Nah, I didn't actually really get a good look at the hit, but the 4 minutes is a pretty big penalty, and this is going to be a prime time for Prairie to really try to kill off this long power play for the Pilot-Mound Buffaloes.
So it was a high hit. I assume they called it for head contact, as that warrants 4 minutes in some cases. And now here's an opportunity for Prairie Hockey Academy, short-handed. Number 19 and Carter Scarbon coming down that glove hand side on Keane Hodgins, but Hodgins up to the test once again.
Yeah, I feel like I should clear that up a little bit. I actually thought it was a relatively clean hit from my angle, but I couldn't, it's tough to call, it's so close onto the line, so I do see why the ref called it a penalty, but in my opinion, I actually didn't think he got head on that hit.
Yeah, I thought maybe at most it would have been a 2. Definitely wouldn't have thought it would have been a 4, but they definitely have a better view of it than us up here.
Yeah, it was a high hit, but I'm with you, boys. I did not see any contact to the head. A higher hit, but, the refs made their decision, and now PHA has to live with it. Still down by 3 in this game. With over 10 minutes to go. A shot from the point through a screen from Maddox Darianka. Carlos DeLeon plays that off the boards. Wendigo on the attack there for the Buffaloes on the forecheck, and PHA able to get it out. Carlos DeLeon going across to his D partner right now, and Darianke sends that in. Slugoski sends that off the glass. A nice play by DeLeon to stop that from going into his own end. Makes a nice move past to Ochitois there, and now DeLeon taking it in wide, circling back. He sends it up top to Darianke. Darianke back to DeLeon, across to Amy. Amy, his shot gets blocked on the way by, and now Ty Pratt with the puck, and he sends it in deep, and the PHA team can breathe once again.
Yeah, good pressure there by Pilot-Mound. I know haven't really got a lot on the net, but they've really been cycling the puck well, and I do think that they are going to generate some shots yet here on the power play.
Braden Bear shielding that puck from the defender. He's now tied up along the boards. Gets that to Darianka. Darianka sends that back down low in the direction of Bear, but unable to find him. Bear along with Kustermans. Kustermans in the blind spot there, tying up number 6 in Wang. Olfert now behind his own net. It's 3 Buffaloes there as well to attack and support that puck. And now PHA getting possession of the puck, getting it out. Glove down there by Takahashi, sending it up the boards, but unable to get that cleanly to a teammate. Now it's sent to Rockland Hay in the neutral zone. Hay into the PHA zone now, but gets dumped off his track just a bit. Riel Chartrand able to keep it in and gets that in the direction of Sam Takahashi. Sam Takahashi evading the hit there down low. In comes Kustermans for support. Kustermans tries sending that on the net, and he did, I believe. Silas Curry making the save. And now playing it around in their own end is the PHA team, and they're able to get it out. And, a good job of killing off this penalty so far here, Cody, as it's coming up on 3 minutes and the Buffaloes unable to get a goal on it so far.
Yeah, early on in the first minute, they were cycling the puck quite well. I thought they were going to be able to generate some shots, but Prairie Hockey Academy really shut it down for the last 2 minutes of this power play, and now getting into the final minute of their penalty kill. Still looking good in forcing the Buffalo to kind of keep it to the perimeter, and they're kind of forcing them to make mistakes here.
Pass into the neutral zone for Takahashi. Takahashi plays that back to the player he got it from in Bear. Bear sends that into the blocker side corner, and the Buffaloes unable to keep it in the zone. And now here goes number 12 on the pressure on the forecheck for the PHA team and Noel Pearson. The Buffaloes with 12 seconds remaining on their power play now. Riel Chartrand here, potentially looking for one more rush into their end on this man advantage, but elects to dump it in deep after crossing the red line. Back to even strength now. PHA able to kill off this penalty, and now here's going to be a pass to Shi, sending it towards the area where Ty Pratt was going to the net, but aggressive coming out of his crease to cover that up. And getting the face-off in the Buffalo zone is Kean Hodgins.
Yeah, this will be a key shift here for the Buffalo.
And didn't really look like the Buffaloes like that too much. A little spray onto the goaltender, a little bit of digging, but it's all part of the game, and you love to see it. You love to see the guys really focused in on the game.
And the temperature calling for snow showers on that play there, Seth. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Buffaloes will respond to that later on in the game if it does happen again. But it's Bo Bannerman now playing that to Matthew Floyd. Floyd up to Price to Amy now coming in. He shoots. That one gets, a bad bounce for PHA, but they're able to survive it. Keeping it out of the net there. Is that one...
I think that one just trickled off the post off the top of Curie's pad there, and just like you said, lucky bounce there for Prairie Hockey Academy.
Pinball around there, but they survived it, and now here comes Price. A low shot, rebound kicked out, and now here's Pilot-Mound with the chance again. The Buffaloes. Floyd tries getting that on net, but it gets blocked on the way through. The Buffaloes now starting to put on the pressure. It's Floyd. He gets that, not the best pass to Wendigo, but it is now out of the PHA zone, but right back into it. PHA looking to break out here. It's Wang. Plays that across to Stevenson below his own goal line. And now Bourne looks like he forgot about the puck there. It ends up going to Wendigo. His shot there getting tipped and going out of play. And we will get a face-off inside of the PHA zone.
Yeah, I was kind of mentioning before, after a bit of a early good power play on the first minute, kind of a little bit lackluster in the final three, Buffaloes were really going to want to come out with that next shift with a strong shift, and they really did, generating some shots there and creating some momentum for them.
Ochitois sends that in deep with his own backhand. He ends up getting it and scores! Prairie Hockey Academy cutting the lead down to 2 now. Getting that loose puck in front and putting it home is none other than leading point getter for the team, leading scorer in Carson Hogan.
Yeah, that was a nice one. Just a quick, in the slot there, quick snapshot there to kind of catch Kean as he was searching for the puck there, and Hogan found top corner there, and really didn't give Kean any time to find that puck.
And Hogan is now at 13 goals on the season for 25 points, and he's tied with Ty Pratt for the lead in points on his team once again. Not sure if Pratt got an assist on that play, but we'll keep you guys up to date with that as this game goes along. It is now number 16 or number 12. No, number 16 in Barrie with the puck in that neutral zone for Prairie Hockey Academy. Tied up along the boards is Hay and Kruger. Prairie Hockey Academy now looking to get it into the Buffalo zone, and they do, but it's not in by much. It's in the neutral zone now. Ty Pratt picking up the puck, and it's with it in his own end. He's into the neutral zone now, and Pratt past the red line sends it in. Keen Hodgins coming out of his own net. Did not touch that puck as it went by, but came out to stop it up and play it to a teammate. Carlos DeLeon with the puck now takes it in front of his own net, and now looking to go out the right side and just elects to dump it off the boards. And Ty Pratt now, and he almost put it out of play, but Pratt with the puck. With the wide, he sends it out in front. Nice play there by Hodgins, and now left alone is Izzy Amy. Izzy Amy with the chance here coming in. He shoots, scores! Izzy Amy puts them up by 3 again, and it's a 5-2 lead for the Buffaloes here with 4:08 left in the second period.
And, an unlucky break for PHA, getting a bunch of opportunities in the offensive zone, but it's Izzy Amy, poking out in the neutral zone, waiting behind the play, gets that puck, and he does everything right, just putting the puck low blocker.
Yeah, good timed change there for Amy to kind of come out of the players' bench with the defense of Prairie Hockey Academy up at the blue line there and kind of caught them with a little bit of space there. And as always, Pilot-Mound Hockey Academy goals are brought to you by Murray Chrysler and Morden and Carmen. Murray Chrysler for all your Dodge and Chrysler needs.
And you know what I loved about that play was Amy realizing that there was no one back covering him. He was obviously got behind them as he just did come on off a fresh line change, but using his voice and yelling out to his teammates, hollering that, hey, I'm open, gets the puck, and makes no mistake about it, burying it on the blocker side.
Yeah, and since those goals were pretty close to each other, I do have confirmation of the assists on the Prairie Hockey Academy goals. Looks like that was assisted by number 11 in Ty Pratt, as well as number 15 in McCade Ochetois. And then for Pilot-Mound, their goal was scored by none other than Izzy Amy, and was a nice assist there. Good heads-up play by Joran Kustermans to get Izzy Amy the puck.
Slugowski with it at the point, tries sending it through, but covered up nicely by the Buffaloes. It's DeLeon, goes to his outlet man, and Corey Nilsson. Nilsson now through the neutral zone, past the red line, dumps it around the PHA net. The Buffaloes outnumbered there by Prairie Hockey Academy as there were 3 to the Buffaloes 2. It's Stevenson with the puck. No offside on the play. She gets it. Oh, a beautiful move there by number 19, I believe, in Carter Scarbon. And it's Olford with the puck who had that chance. My apologies, folks. A bit hard to see the numbers sometimes. Maybe I do need glasses, to be honest here, Cody.
Yeah, we should be looking for a eyeglass sponsor here to get you a deal for you, Graham.
Yeah, send me a free pair. That would be much appreciated so I don't screw up these numbers as much, But we're back to play here. It's 5-2 for the Buffaloes with under 3 minutes remaining here in this second period. And now it's Sam Takahashi with a backhand. And oh, what a save there by Silas Curry. It's a battle along the boards here. And it's 3 Buffaloes coming in to support. Takahashi acting as the high man, and now battling through that is number 12 and Noel Pearson. Noel Pearson gets it in for the PHA U17 group.
Nice edges there by Braden Bear to stop up and kind of lose the defender.
And a hopper, I guess you could call it a grounder, using a baseball term there, sent on net there for Keen Hodgins up to the test. The PHA team sending it into the Buffalo zone now. Maddox Darianka taking it behind his own net. Less than 2 minutes remaining in this period now. Rockland Hay plays it up the boards to Maddox Darianka. That pass to Lynn missing in the neutral zone. PHA with the puck once again. It's number 6 in Wang sending it in for PHA. Braden Bear battling along with 2 PHA players down low and gets it up the boards to Floyd. Floyd unable to beat one of the opponents out there, I guess. One of the obstacles in the ref, unable to get by him.
I think the biggest thing was trying to beat the ref on that one.
Yeah, it was the final boss on that play, Cody. It's sent into the PHA zone. Floyd on it. Less than a minute remaining in this period now. Buffalo's up 5-2, of course. It's sent into the Buffalo zone by a Buffalo's player to Riel Chartrand. Icing for the Buffaloes on this play, and there will be an offensive zone faceoff for PHA here coming up here with 47.9 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and it's been a little bit more back and forth period than we saw in the first period. Definitely a lot more life from Prairie Hockey Academy, getting that early goal in that first minute and then putting a second one up. But really some nice, tenacity by the Buffalo to kind of get one back of their own and reclaim that 3-goal lead.
Ty Pratt to Slugoski. That shot blocked away from the point by Kean Hodgins. The Buffaloes unable to get it out as Sheward fans on it. Barry with the shot. Now another blocker save made there by Kean Hodgins. Sheward fanning on a pass attempt as well, and now PHA continuing on the forecheck. Ochetois down low along with another teammate, and the puck was not moving, so the refs just decide to blow it dead here, and there will be another face-off in the Buffalo zone here, I believe.
And it looks like we're going to get some fresh legs here for the Buffaloes with the last 13 seconds left. Really want to get a good solid 13 seconds left here and not kind of lose that 3-goal lead that they currently have a stranglehold of.
Yeah, definitely want to go into the third period with that kind of lead, Cody.
Now to the point, Ty Pratt, fake shot to Slugoski, rebound there, and nice stick action there by the Buffaloes to be able to disrupt that attempt on the rebound, that shot for PHA, and able to clear it out, and they go into the period just like they were in the first period, although the score, they don't have the same type of lead, but up 3 goals here, 5-2, heading into the final 20 minutes of regulation in this game, and if you're the Buffaloes, Cody, are you thinking, 20 more miles, boys, until we can celebrate this one?
If I'm the Buffaloes, I'm thinking that, Prairie Hockey Academy definitely came out hard. They won the period. Buffaloes are going to want to come out and at least come out into the next period with a draw or lead that period because, leading that last one or even tying it at this point is going to mean that the Buffaloes are going to walk away with another win and extend that Prairie Hockey Academy losing streak to 12 games.
Well, will a Prairie Hockey Academy be able to come back in this game and erase a 3-goal deficit and snap that 11-game losing streak and not extend it to 12? Will the Buffaloes be able to get back into the win column and win in their first game back on home ice here in 2022? Both teams with 20 miles to go. They'll be pushing hard for those results coming up, but we're going to send it to a commercial break here for this second intermission. Our second period sponsor, we will be hearing from it in just a moment from Cody Wall, but coming up next in this broadcast is going to be Cody Wall and Seth Rock on Seth's Inside Scoop. But Cody, send us to commercial break and tell us about this wonderful second period sponsor that we got.
Yeah, one of our wonderful sponsors here is Auto Works in Winkler. For vehicle repair, this is the place in southern Manitoba.
At CM Engrave, we create more than just trophies, medals, and signs. We create time. Time for family. Time for growing your business. Time for the moments that make you, you. With more than 30 years experience for all your engraving needs. CM Engrave.
Collins Hotel, we have you and your family's comfort in mind. Relax in one of our 16 suites featuring king or queen size beds and 36-inch TVs. Suites also include a mini fridge and other kitchen appliances to make your stay as comfortable as possible. During your stay in Pilot-Mound, visit Weiser's Restaurant, our attached family-friendly restaurant and bar. It is the perfect location to host group meals, dine with the family, or unwind after a hockey game. Come in and meet our friendly staff offering daily specials on food and drinks, Wing Night Wednesdays, Buffet Fridays, and multiple TVs to watch the game. Weiser's is the place to be. Collins Hotel and Weiser's Restaurant and Bar, located across the street from Blackjack Stewart Arena off Highway 3 in Pilot.
Welcome to the second intermission of Seth's Inside Scoop. I'm Cody Wall here, color commentator, with our third man on the crew, Seth Rock. Seth, you know, we kind of talked in that first intermission segment how Prairie Hockey Academy was going to have to come out early, and it was like they were listening to you.
Yeah, you know, and I had mentioned it a few times already on the broadcast, but it feels good to finally get something right. And, you know, definitely ups that confidence a little bit now, you know, makes me more willing to make bold predictions like that.
For sure. You definitely feel a little bit more confident when your predictions come true. But what did you see from Prairie Hockey Academy that kind of propelled them to get a little bit more momentum in that second period?
Yeah, you know, I think in that first 10 minutes is when they really had the storm going. You know, they were applying pressure, and right off the gate, like you said, they go down, they get their first goal to get kind of, you know, establish themselves back into the game. And then they were able to get another one, you know, a little bit later. And then Pilot-Mound, you know, was able to score that pretty lucky goal, that breakaway goal by Izzy Amy. But, yeah, you know, a really good period for PHA. And I think, you know, to build on that, you know, you just focus on the things you did right in that period and try to, you know, really apply that to the third period, but try to go all out, you know, get your legs moving even faster, go on the forecheck as hard as you can, and really try to, you know, force yourselves back into this game.
For sure. And, you know, for the Pilot-Mound Buffaloes, you know, I wouldn't say they looked too terribly bad. I mean, aside from maybe one or two, you know, periods of time where they kind of got hemmed in, I thought they still have been right up there with Prairie Hockey Academy and possibly even still the better team so far today.
Yeah, you know, I think the second period was really even when, you know, like I said, you know, PHA, you know, played very solid in the first 10 minutes, but I think, you know, Pilot-Mound came back in the latter half of that period, in the latter half of the last 10 minutes of the period. Me and you both can't get our words out today, but you know, the last 10 minutes of the game, Pilot-Mound was really generating their opportunities and getting a lot of opportunities for themselves, and you know, they were able to get that goal. That goal kind of brought them back into the game, I felt like, by Izzy Amy. So, you know, you see that goal go in for Pilot-Mound, you know, you get your legs moving, and then they ended up having a very solid second half of that period.
Yeah, one thing I thought maybe could have been the downfall, or I don't want to say the downfall of Pilot-Mound there, but not being able to really generate a whole lot off of that 4-minute long power play. Really, I thought it could have been a turning point for Prairie Hockey Academy to continue on with chipping away at this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and on that power play, you know, you had alluded to it, you know, they moved the puck well within that first minute, but, you know, as the power play started to go on, you know, that puck movement started to decrease a little bit. They weren't able to make those passes, and Prairie Hockey Academy was just doing a great job at really forcing the play and just not really giving Pilot-Mound a whole lot, keeping them to the outside, not really letting them even get too many shots either. So a pretty excellent power play that you would have thought would have given PHA all the, you know, momentum in the world, but, you know, Pilot-Mound comes back and they were able to get some opportunities after that failed power play attempt. So, you know, Pilot-Mound has done a really good job at showcasing that they're not out of the game, and even after a bad power play, you know, they were able to come back and get a few good chances of their own after that good kill by the Prairie Hockey Academy.
Yeah, a good kill is not something that Prairie Hockey Prairie Hockey Academy usually is one of the teams that has one of the better kills. Just kind of looking at their stats coming into today, they do currently have the 4th best penalty kill, rocking an 84.2%. So, knowing that, seeing that stat, you know that they are probably, when going down a man, we're probably going to be able to at least be able to, put some pressure on the on the Buffaloes.
Yeah, and in this period, I'm expecting, the most that we're going to see from this PHA team. It's the 3rd period. They really got to get back into the game if they want to snap that losing streak. Obviously, they have a chance tomorrow if they do lose here today, but, you got to expect from PHA, a hard period. They're going to come out fast. They're going to come out firing on all cylinders. And for Pilot-Mound, you just got to prepare for that. Prepare to play your best defensive period. And if you're PHA, make sure you win the period so you can get back into the game.
For sure. And any last words of wisdom from you there, Seth, before we send it to a commercial break and bring it back for that 3rd and final period?
Have fun.
Always a great way to end off the segment here. This has been Seth Rock and Cody Wall for Seth's Inside Scoop.
Making the world a better place is always a work in progress, because our idea of success is not an endpoint, it's a new milestone from which we can move forward. As industries rise and new technologies take shape, we're committed to keeping pace, to ensuring our innovations are shared and our journeys celebrated, even as we set our sights on where to go next. This is how we live, how we learn, how we grow. Red River College, what we're doing is working.
Back here in Blackjack Stewart Arena, STV Productions coverage of this night matchup, Saturday night hockey here from Pilot-Mound, Manitoba, between the Pilot-Mound Hockey-Academy Buffaloes U17 Prep Male program taking on the Prairie Hockey Academy U17 prep male program. The Buffaloes sitting nice here, 5-2 lead heading into this third period. I also do want to give a shout out to the 50-50 winner tonight here at Blackjack Stewart Arena. I did not catch her name, but I did catch the price. This lucky winner taking home $125.
Well, that's pretty good. Coming to watch a hockey game and leaving a little bit richer, you can never complain about that.
100% no. I wish I was the 50-50 winner.
Maybe we should say give that money to us. Split it with us and
spread the love.
Yeah, spread the love here.
Speaking of spreading the love, that actually reminds me of a time when I had actually won the 50-50 back when I was about 13 or 14 years old at the Winkler Flyers game, and getting home, my parents just razzing me and trying to make me share the money with my brother. Even though it was my own hard-earned money to buy the ticket, they still insisted, share with your brother, share what you got, and sharing is caring.
When money comes into play and when you win a nice amount of money, you find out what your loved ones are truly thinking, their true intentions, But let's get back into this game here, even though the puck is not dropped yet. It is 5-2 for the Buffaloes, heading into these final 20 minutes of regulation. The Prairie Hockey Academy team up in the shot category, in the shot total, in 22-21 for them in that advantage for them. But Prairie Hockey Academy having a good second period, even though they let a goal go in. They ended up getting 2 goals. Cody, what you like from their response in the second period that they had?
Well, they came out jumping right out of the gate in that second period. I didn't even have my headset on to call that goal, but they really did come out strong early, and then kind of continued on with the pressure and kept some of the momentum on their side, and was able to pick up a second goal there in the middle of the period.
Well, we're in for a good one, boys. This third period of action, the puck is dropped and won by the Prairie Hockey Academy team. That pass from Slugoski, intended for Pratt, ends up on Pratt's stick in the end, and Pratt plays it into the Buffalo zone. It's Jordan Kustermans now with a move around Pratt. Kusterman's unable to get by Slugoski, however, and Slugoski sending that around the boards. A shot paddled away there by number 29 in Silas Curry. The goaltender in this game has faced his fair amount of chances as well against, letting in 5 goals so far, but looking to have a strong finish in this game.
Yeah, like you said, definitely is looked a little stronger in the second period, only letting 1 goal get through him. And he'll be looking to continue on kind of that brick wall mentality here in the third period.
Ty Pratt now, team captain for PHA, bringing it up in the neutral zone past the red line, sends it into the Buffalo's end. Carlos DeLeon sends an outlet pass to Corey Nilsson, who usually plays defense. And Cody, that's one thing that I don't think we've talked about so far, at least me and you in this broadcast, is the interesting decision to switch Nilsson to forward and switching DeLeon back to defense.
Yeah, you know what? Coaches trying a little mixing up, but looks like it's been working. DeLeon is a very mobile forward, and on defense is able to break out quite seamlessly, especially with missing a guy of Keegan Leach's status to kind of break out.
And a bit of mayhem in front of the Buffalo's net, but they're able to survive it. A loose puck there, not able to be put in the net by the PHA team. They're in their own end now, and it's Kruger with some patience, a nice move, creating space for himself on Nilsson. He does it again, stopping one way and going the other way. And that pass off of the boards ends up into the Buffalo zone and on the stick of Braden Bear. Bear sends it up to Zane Price. Bryce now cuts towards the middle, but there to close him off and not giving him much was number 2 in Aiden Kruger of PHA. Here's Noel Pearson now. Pearson got closed off there. The Buffaloes looking to break out. That's sent up the boards by Bear into the possession of Wang now, and Pearson offside, and I believe the ref signaling that face-off will be right outside of PHA's blue line instead of Pilot-Mound's.
Yeah, and just to kind of build off of that analysis of swapping DeLeon for Nielsen on defense, I obviously said what I said about DeLeon, how I like him on defense, but I really like Nielsen's straight line speed. When he is going forward, he is able to kind of match anybody else's speed, and really doesn't look like he's lacking. Sometimes maybe his backward skating is something maybe where he gets caught on defense, and maybe that move to forward is going to be a welcome change for him.
Yeah, Nielsen definitely has shown that good straight line speed tonight. Of course, resulting in his goal that he scored, his first point and first goal of the season with the Buffaloes, and that shot put on net by PHA, turned away by Cian Hodgins. That pass outside of the reach of Jordan Kustermans, and it's down for an icing for Pilot-Mound, and the Buffaloes will have another face-off in their zone.
Yeah, and Nielsen almost picked up a second one there before he got his first of the year. About a minute or two before, had a pretty good opportunity.
And back to your point, Corey Nielsen, he's a very, very fast skater like you had alluded to, and I agree with you 100%, Cody. When he gets his legs moving, especially when he's skating forwards, he could be one of the fastest players on this Pilot-Mound Buffaloes team.
Jade Wendigo gets it out of the Buffaloes zone, but it's sent right back in. Bo Bannerman there picking that puck up with one hand, sends a pass across to his D partner in Chartrand. Chartrand's pass intended for Schuward out of his reach, and it is into the possession of Slugoski. Slugoski sends it to Stevenson, back to Slugoski now. Slugoski with a nice move to the inside on Schuward, and Slugoski's going to carry it up. Slugoski past the neutral zone and into the Buffalo zone now. He tries passing that to a teammate, but unable to connect, and now here's Schuward. Schuward trying to show off the moves, but ends up losing a handle on that puck, and now here goes Ty Pratt. Ty Pratt, his pass to other leading point getter on the team, Hogan, unable to find him, and now here come the Buffaloes. In the neutral zone, it's DeLeon past the red line, elects to dump it in on the chase. On the forecheck is Price. That goes to Floyd down low. His pass gets intercepted, but back to the point to DeLeon. His shot low, saved by the pad of Silas Curry. Izzy Amy now sends that out in front, but nice work of getting the stick in the way there by Curry. Curry, he has to fight to see that puck and ends up saving it and covering it up for a face-off inside of the PHA zone.
And, I'm very intrigued with how the Buffaloes have gone about this game. Talking about Corey Nielsen, how he's been playing on forward in this game. And I'm just looking on that previous shift, Carlos DeLeon moving to the point, playing defense on that, normally a forward on this team. Just kind of cycling players around. And this game, it's been very successful for them.
Yeah, maybe look to have that experiment extended into tomorrow if the coaches do see that it is a successful one.
And I think Devin Olfert there with the good speed, able to break through just a bit to get that shot on net for Cian Hodgins, drawing a penalty. It's going to be a hook, and it's going to send PHA to the power play for the first time this period.
Yeah, and as always, Pilot-Mound penalty kill are brought to you by Evolve Green. Evolve Green, one of our proud sponsors here on our network here, ASTV. Always want to thank our sponsors for helping us keep the broadcast going.
Yeah, huge thanks to our sponsors as well as the viewers who watch this broadcast, and huge thanks to Pilot-Mound for supplying us with this great broadcast space that we have. But back to the play here, it's going to be out of play, and we will get a face-off inside of the Buffalo zone again, as it did go off of a stick of a Buffalo's player. It's going to be Scarbon on the draw, going up against Takahashi to the left of Cian Hodgins. That draw won by PHA, but unable to keep it in was Olfert. Olfert sends it across to Pratt with the backhand. Pratt in the neutral zone. He's going to carry this one into the Buffalo zone now himself. It's Scarbon able to get the pass here and send it to Olfert. Olfert, a fake shot, and then he unloaded a shot, but unable to get that on net. And now here's Jordan Kustermans breaking away with speed. Jordan Kustermans has Takahashi with him, sends it across, but out of the reach of Takahashi. And now going the other way is the PHA team. It's Number 2 in Kruger trying to cut inside, but a nice play there, getting the body, sacrificing it in front was Carlos DeLeon. Some back and forth action here in this period right now. It's Ty Pratt now with the puck. He gets it into the Buffalo zone now and sends it in deep. Scarbon with the puck down low. He mishandles it, but gets a handle on it again. It's Pratt with the shot, and getting a piece of it was Hodgins before it went off the post. Pratt with the puck now back at the point, goes across to Olford. Olford back to Pratt. His shot gets tipped through, and Kean Hodgins able to make that save and cover it up here with 39 seconds left on the PHA power play.
This has been a pretty tough PK, I'd say, for the Pilot-Mound Buffaloes. Just not really being able to get in position correctly, I'd say, when the Prairie Hockey Academy has been cycling the puck. There's been a few times on this power play where it doesn't really look like the players have been in the correct positions, and they're looking to fix that as this power play goes on for PHA.
And a nice block with the skate of Bear there, as that shot from Ochetois was not able to get through. Hogan with it now at the hash marks on the right face-off circle, sending it across to a teammate that ends up on Ochetois' stick. Ochetois to Slugoski skating with it. He shoots, and a nice save there by Kean Hodgins, getting another stoppage in play.
Yeah, and just kind of expand off of your kind of thoughts on the Pilot-Mound penalty kill. Just looking at it coming into today's game, they do currently have the league's worst penalty kill, currently going at a clip of 63.4%. That's definitely something they'll be looking to kind of help and grow. Obviously you don't want penalties, but that's one area they're going to want to work on going forward for the rest of the year.
Rebound there. Sorry to cut you off there, Cody, but the Buffaloes able to get it out of their own end after killing off that penalty. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey here. It's sent in deep into the PHA zone now. PHA behind their own goal line. It's Hogan sends that pass up the middle to Bourne. That was unable to find him. And now Bourne able to pick up a loose puck. Bourne now coming in stick handling. Bourne met with a swarm of Buffaloes, and the Buffaloes able to get possession of it. Amy tried cutting to the inside, but Bourne there with a nice stick. Bourne gets it into the zone now, into the Buffalo zone, but it's going to be Carlos DeLeon with the puck now. Matthew Floyd with the backhand tries sending that one in deep, but could not get past the PHA player. And now Hogan with a nice move to the inside. It ends up on the stick of She. She grabs it down with the glove, goes across, and now here's a loose puck out in front of the slot. It's a mad scramble, but the Buffaloes able to survive it for now. Stevenson sends this below the goal line. Trying to send that out in front was a PHA player. I believe it was number 9 and She. Unable to, but the Buffaloes, all they could do there was ice the puck, and now we will get a face-off inside of the Buffalo zone again.
Yeah, and Cody, you mentioned, those lower PK numbers for Pilot-Mound, and it doesn't help, on that specific power or penalty kill for the Buffaloes is, one of the better penalty killers on the team, Maddox Daryanka, taking the penalty, and definitely hard to replace him on the back end as far as defensive abilities go, but they were able to come off with the kill.
That shot after being saved by number 73 in Hodgins for the Buffaloes went high up into the air. It came down, of course, and now it's PHA with puck possession, but turned in to Buffalo's possession as Wendigo ended up getting it. And Corey Nielsen with a good active stick there forces the play to get out of the Buffalo zone, but here it comes PHA going the other way. It's Scarbon now trying to get past and mishandled the puck. DeLeon with a nice stick to knock it away there. It's Chartrand behind his own net now. Gonna have some time, and now he goes. He goes to his outlet man and Nielsen, but it ends up on the stick of Takahashi. Takahashi to the middle. He shoots, and a dangerous chance there, but he misses the net. PHA unable to get it out of their own end. Sheward my apologies, able to get this one down low. Takahashi is actually down low for the Buffaloes right now, along with Koosmans, as they're battling for this puck. And a dead puck there on the boards as we will get a face-off. And before we get into anything else here, I know I plugged my own show, Coffee with Graham, here early on, but I do want to tell you guys about some other great content that you can watch that I host TV shows of here on ASTV Productions. Coming up on Monday night, we got a great show for you guys, the Prospect Show, where I interview some of the best prospects around North America that are looking to make it to that next level. That show will be at 8 p.m. It goes 8 p.m. every Monday night, Central Time Zone, the Prospect Show. And then, of course, Manitoba Show, Rise and Shine Manitoba. Newscast based in Manitoba, about Manitoba, that goes every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. So a couple more shows for you guys to check out at home if you want.
Hey Graham, was the Prospect Show the show where you got to interview phenom Connor Bedard?
It was indeed, Cody. And, you know, if you guys at home want to check out that interview, just type in the Prospect Show with Connor Bedard. It can also be found in our Prospect Show playlist. And, yeah, what a moment that was, Cody. I mean, interviewing the next one in the hockey world, and he's tearing it up to this day in Connor Bedard, only 16 years old at this point. Absolutely unreal that I got to interview him. It was just, what a moment.
Definitely be a memorable one for you, I can imagine.
Oh, halfway through, about 20 minutes in, my palms were sweating, but we got to get back to play here, folks. Sorry, got sidetracked there promoting my own show, my own shows, but in the corner there will be a penalty here coming up to the... No penalty coming up, I guess.
And there definitely could have been penalties called there. There was quite a few liberties taken in the corner. You know, a lot of shoving and cross-checking back and forth from both sides. But, you know, refs decide to let things go, and, you know, who knows what this leads to, like, going into the later stages of the third period.
In our blind spot here, a swarm of players, 3 PHA players outnumbering the Buffaloes. And now, here is Wang with it. He gets it into the zone, carrying it in just across the blue line, fires it on net where Kean Hodgins made the save. It's Lynn losing possession of the puck, but goes back to Pratt. Pratt goes to Lynn. Lynn going to Wang. Wang with the puck now. He shoots a high one, a shot, rebound there, and number 14 and Bourne unable to put it on the net as it goes out of play.
Yeah, been a pretty close game here with the first 10 minutes now just rolling over. You know, Pilot-Mound has definitely been playing well enough to maintain this lead, but it'll be interesting to see what kind of happens here in the remaining minutes of the game here with these two teams playing against Morrow.
Wang at the point. His shot ends up deflecting, a bad bounce there for Pilot-Mound as the Buffaloes defender there, and Braden Barrett went off of him, but fortunately for them did not result in anything that dangerous. It's Braden Barrett with the puck below his own goal line, plays that off the boards and into the possession of Wang for PHA now. Wang played it in, but it's played out just as fast into the neutral zone. Number 18 in Olfert now. High delay, he's going to stop up and wait. He tries getting a shot on net. That one not missing by much as it missed the net. Hodgins, no save recorded on that one because of that. It's Pearson now able to get this up with the backhand. And now, oh, nice stick there by Baird to get that. And now Bourne with the chance, but Bourne fanning on the shot. Number 18 in Olfert now gets that up to the point to Pratt. Pratt now shoots, and a tip chance there, but unable to get the deflection. Save made all the same by Kean Hodgins. Zane Price now gets taken out by, I'm not sure if it was the ref or by Shee, but Price able to get back up again, and he's on possession of the puck now. Price tried sending a pass to a teammate, looked like it was in the direction of Sam Takahashi. Shee now with a backhand pass under the stick of a Buffaloes player, and now it was Riel Chartrand jumping up to glove it.
Is that the second time he's done it today?
I think it was Carlos De Leon who actually did it before.
But something in the water for the Buffaloes, as that has happened for the second time today, like you said, Cody.
It must have something to do with the sevens.
Must be playing a lot of dodgeball.
Yeah.
Or I guess baseball if you can catch those fly balls, but...
the pop flies, you know.
This isn't baseball, it's hockey.
It is hockey, and it's been a great game that we've been treated to tonight, and Carlos De Leon coming in, his shot going wide of the net. 5-2, the Buffaloes lead this one with 7:43 remaining in this third period of action, trying to hold on here for first win of the 2022 portion of the schedule, but she coming in now. She shoots, and that one, I believe, got blocked by DeLeon on the way through. Nice job by she of entering the zone. And now it's played out of the Buffalo zone, and she were given chase, but Silas Curry coming out aggressively to stop that opportunity. Emerson Sheward now tried to make a move around almost every PHA player, but unable to. And now Olfert able to get a step in. He shoots, and oh, that one wide of the net. I don't know if Hodgins got a piece of it or not, but still a great chance there for Olfert breaking through the Buffalo's defense. Devin Olfert now, he sends it up the boards, bounces over the stick of Floyd and into the possession of number 5 and Hogan. Hogan dumps it in deep. Bannerman there, the other number 5, now battling with Hogan, now out in front, and oh, what an opportunity for number 15 in Otchitwa, but he fanned on it. Otchitwa now clogging up the boards there, good active stick. It gets to Barry now. Now out in front. Line is held there by Ty Pratt. Pratt gets a shot on net. And a glove save and cover-up stoppage and play made by Kian Hodgins. 5-2, as we've said already. Well, as I've said already for the Buffaloes in this game. 6:20 remaining in the third period, with 27 to 22 in favor of the Shots as PHA.
Yeah, I think. Sorry about that, Cody, but I think Prairie Hockey Academy, they should be. I think they've been looking at the skyward a few times in this third period. Just multiple opportunities where they've been so close to getting a goal, but haven't been able to put one in the back of the net.
Yeah, and just to kind of build off of that there, Seth, actually interesting. We were both going to talk there, but yours is very similar to mine, is just the sense that I feel like Pilot-Mound is going to have to really get something going here. The last couple minutes have been a little bit more dominance by Prairie Hockey Academy, and unless the Buffaloes want to possibly see their lead go to 2, they're going to need to try and generate some offensive zone time here.
Takahashi now taking it in wide. He's unable to get that shot on net because of the good positioning and good block of Ty Pratt. Now here comes PHA. Quick pass to the middle of the board. Bourne gives it right back to Pearson, who gave that one to him originally, and Pearson puts it on net, but a save made and another stoppage in play from Kian Hodgins.
Definitely the right move for Kian Hodgins right now is freeze everything. The guys in front of you have had a bit of maybe look like they've had a bit of a lapse here in the last 5 minutes, as I mentioned. And you don't let those second, third opportunities go free if you can prevent it.
Draw one initially by the Prairie Hockey Academy, but Buffalo is able to get possession. It's now into the possession of Prairie Hockey Academy. Lynn now taking it wide. He shoots, and that one going wide of the net. A good look there for Lynn. Wang, his shot from the point goes wide of the net as well. Corey Nilsson chasing that puck down and able to bank it off the boards and get it out of the Buffalo zone. And then after that, the puck goes out of play, and we will get a face-off here coming up shortly.
I know he hasn't had any points by my stat sheet, but one player I've just been greatly impressed with, and I can't stress it enough, has been number 17 in Carlos De Leon. He's done all the little things that Pilot-Mound has needed him to do today. Missing a guy like Keegan Leach, he has stepped right in and kind of filled that spot that was left there.
Yeah, and not only that, but filling in for arguably the best defenseman on this team. Here's Matthew Floyd getting a step on Wang. Floyd shoots high one, wide of the net. Floyd taking a tumble into the net. And same as number 2 in Aiden Kruger spilling into his own net. The net off here on the play, and that results in a faceoff. And
to build off of both of your guys' points on De Leon is, he's done a great job at covering for Keegan Leach, and he's not even a normal defender as well. He's a forward most games he's played with this Pilot-Mound team. So, and seeing that from that kind of consistency from him on the back end has been excellent, and it just goes to show how well his versatility is and how much he's kind of that Swiss Army knife, as Cody would like to say.
For sure, and his hockey IQ as well.
You took the words right out of my mouth there, Cody Wall. I was just going to point to his high hockey IQ. I guess what they say, great minds think alike. So we're back to play here. Number 16 and Maddox Daryanka gets stood up just past the blue line as he entered the zone there, and going to be no icing on the play. Rockland Hay now with the puck. He tries to get by Olfert, but Olfert able to close him off on the wall. Hay gets it out, and the Buffaloes able to get a change. Kruger now sends that to the Buffaloes blue line for Shee. Number 19 in Scarbon tries getting past number 7 in Chartrand there, but got rubbed out. Scarbon back on the puck, but gets rubbed out now by Jade Windigo. Olfert able to get that to Scarbon. Scarbon, low shot on net, and once again to make the save, as he's been solid all night, is Keaton Hodgins getting another face-off in the Buffalo zone.
Yeah, he's looked good, only letting 2 get by him here on the 29 shots he's faced. He's definitely been one of the contributing factors to why this team is in front right now.
The Buffaloes looking for their 5th win of the CSSHL regular season, their 2nd win against PHA this season as well, and PHA, of course, sitting at 9-2 coming into this game. Very well could be their 12th straight loss here, barring a comeback by them in the late stages of this game.
Could you imagine what kind of a barn burner it would be, though, if we could get that kind of excitement?
It's kind of a broadcaster's dream, to have games like that, but we'll have to wait and see what will happen here. It's over to Pratt. Pratt, his shot blocked by Izzy Amy. Amy gets that to Kustermans, but Kustermans unable to cradle the puck.
And definitely, if they are looking to get back into this game, you'd think, even though they're down by 3, they definitely would have pulled their goalie by now.
Yeah, good point there, Seth. You'd think if they still thought they had a hope, they would have pulled Curry by now.
Ty Pratt sent that to Slugoski. Pratt gets the puck back. Pratt with some time now to think. Pratt goes up to number 15 in Otchitois. Otchitois just tipped that into the zone down low for PHA. It's Corey Nilsson now able to out-muscle number 16 in Caden Berry. Number 11 and Ty Pratt now sending that out of the zone, and we will get a face-off here with 2:22 left in the third period between the Buffaloes and PHA. The Buffaloes leading PHA 5-2 in this game in the late stages.
And I know I've been preaching a lot of individual players, but the whole team as a whole for the Buffaloes really pulled together today, I think, and really kind of compensated for some of the holes they were missing in their lineup.
Number 8, Lynn takes it into the Buffalo zone. It's out of the zone now, and Stevenson just past the red line, sending it in. Behind the Buffalo's net now. Number 12 in Pearson gets out-muscled by Daryanka. Daryanka sends it up the board to Sheward. Less than 2 minutes remaining now. PHA still has not pulled their goaltender. That shot from Kruger, wide of the net. Number 14 in Bourne, out-muscled behind the net. It's in the possession of, I don't know who that is, but he got rubbed out. The bench down below for PHA calling for a penalty, but there was none on the play given. It is number 8, Lynn now, through the neutral zone. Zigging and zagging into the Pilot-Mound zone, and a shot from Stevenson going out of play, and we will get a face-off here.
Nice play there by Nilsson to kind of stand up at the line and create a roadblock for the Prairie Hockey Academy player. I didn't quite catch the number of who was trying to dipsy-doodle there through the slot, but a nice play by Nilsson to break it up.
It was number 8 in Yo-Chen Lin on that play, Cody. Chasing it down is Kustermans now. Kustermans on the forecheck, battling with number 6 in Wang. Wang grabbing his face. Felt like there should have been a high stick on that play, but was not called once again. Almost coming up on a minute remaining here in this game. And barring a miracle, this could be a 12th straight loss for Prairie Hockey Academy. Wang now coming in, cuts to the inside. Wang now coming in, but an offside on the play. Wang would have had a great chance with just under a minute remaining in this game. But, yeah, we will get a face-off after that offside call just outside the Buffalo zone.
You almost got to feel a little bit for Prairie Hockey Academy here. They have had so many missed opportunities in this period, just whether it comes to, making the wrong play or just having, bad luck. I feel like that's happened to them a few times in this period where they could have had an opportunity, but it just was no go.
And I guess there is music that we are playing in this game now. They finally stopped the music up right as the play ends. But, the Buffaloes here, if they do win this game, this will be their first win of their 2022 portion of their schedule. And it is very well looking like they will take this one here tonight. But not only that, but in their first game back on home ice, doesn't get any better than this.
No, for sure. I know we had a couple of games that were postponed here in Pilot-Mound due to some health issues, but looks like we got everything cleared up here, and it's nice to be back in Blackjack Stewart Arena here.
30 seconds on the clock now. Puck down low in the PHA zone below the goal line. It's taken out now by Sheward. Sheward stick handling, gets that knock. That's the puck knocked off of him. And puck sent out of play here with 16.4 seconds remaining. With, of course, the Buffaloes up 5-2. PHA 30 shots in this game to Pilot-Mound's 22, but it hasn't been enough to beat Kean Hodgins more than the Buffaloes have beat Silas Curry.
Yeah, and, one thing I kind of overlooked here, we had two players who had got their first goals of the year. It looks like Maddox Dirawenka got 2 goals, which were his first and second on the year.
Counting down the time here, the Buffaloes bench, I believe, is making that pounding noise, and now Ty Pratt tries to get a shot on net. He did attempt the shot after, but hello to the first win in 2022 for the Pilot-Mound Hockey Academy U17 Prep Male Buffaloes, taking this one here tonight in the first game out of 2 games that will be played here in Blackjack Stewart Arena this weekend between the two teams. The Buffaloes extend their win total to 5 games this season that they've won. They're 5-17 on the season now, while for the first time this season for PHA in a long time, they are under 500 with a 9-10-2 record now. Their 12th straight loss of the season.
Yeah, and, definitely they'll be looking to get a better outcome tomorrow when these two teams do face off at 12 o'clock. One thing I didn't get a chance to mention during the broadcast was with some of our expanding, we are currently expanding to cities down in the States, more than 20 cities, including New York, Los Angeles, as well as Detroit, Michigan. Some notable cities there that we are currently broadcasting in, and for all you people that are out there in those cities, you are able to find us on your networks there.
Yeah, very exciting times with us continuing to expand here on ASTV Productions. We'll be mentioning that throughout the rest of our broadcasting schedule this season here on the network. But we are going to throw it to a commercial break, and we are going to go to our post-game with myself, Graham Forsyth, Cody Wall, and Seth Rock here coming up. But Cody, tell us about the third period sponsor that we had here tonight before we send it to commercial break.
Yeah, today's third period was brought to you by Doaks Bulk Fuel. Doaks Bulk Fuel for all your petroleum needs.
At CM Engrave, we create more than just trophies, medals, and signs. We create time. Time for family. Time for growing your business. Time for the moments that make you, you. With more than 30 years experience for all your engraving needs. CM Engrave.
Welcome to ASTV Productions coverage of our post-game show here tonight for this game that just concluded between the Pilot-Mound Hockey-Academy Buffaloes U17 Prep Male Program and the Prairie Hockey Academy U17 Prep Male Program. Now, I got very excited thinking we'd do this in front of the green screen, but I did realize that we have been having some problems with the green screen tonight, so we're just going to do it off camera and give you guys a nice view of the ice here. Might see the Zamboni driver go by a few times, but yeah, a 5-2 win here for the Buffaloes. And starting off with this, boys, it really came down to their strong start in this game in the first period. First 20 minutes, 4 goals for the Buffaloes, really their best period of the season so far.
Yeah, definitely. That was the strong one for them. I've never seen them put up that many goals in one period. So definitely something they'll want to try and replicate tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree, and it's just a testament to how how well this team must have taken their longer break since the new year. But and then it's in this game they were missing quite a few players too, and especially one of their top offensive guns in Last Constant was gone. So to be able to put up an offensive output like that, especially in the first period's a big confidence booster for this Pilot-Mound team. And I think going forward, this win could help them out in future games as well.
Yeah, of course, you love, if you're the Buffaloes or any team out there, to be able to get this performance later on in the season with playoffs coming up very shortly, building those good habits as playoffs are coming up. But, obviously the Buffaloes capitalized off of some bad positioning by PHA in that first period, a lot of misfires on passes by PHA, but the Buffaloes in that game, in the first period, were aggressive, good on the forecheck, and really good structurally, and took advantage of their opportunities that were given out there, shown by PHA.
Yeah, definitely. Especially in that first period, I felt like they were capitalizing on almost every mistake. Some of the mistakes for Prairie seemed to get a little less and less as the game progressed, and kind of same for Pilot-Mound's ability to jump on every single mistake. Kind of dwindled a little bit too.
Yeah, and no, similar point to you guys, like what you guys just said. I think you guys put it perfectly. But those mistakes in the first period definitely cost them a few of those goals. And going into the latter half of the game for Prairie Hockey Academy, they definitely had a stronger finish to the game, and I thought they definitely, were the better team, especially in the second period, getting those opportunities. Pilot-Mound started to pour it on near the end of the second, but Prairie Hockey Academy just getting their chances and outscoring Pilot-Mound in that second period 2-1.
Yeah, let's talk about that. The second period and on for Prairie Hockey Academy, because there were more of those mistakes as we saw in the first period, and that third period a bit on some missed passes, but really in that second period, those things were eliminated from their game in a lot of senses, that they were completing more passes. They didn't look as panicky out there with the puck, and that resulted in some good things. I mean, Ty Pratt getting that shot that was tipped by Olfert to start things off in the second with 18 seconds that had only gone by. But of course the Buffaloes in that period, I want to point it to this play here, Seth. A good job of Izzy Amy for realizing he had so much open space in front of him after the line change, hollering for that puck and receiving it and walking in and scoring.
Yeah, it was a great play by Izzy Amy, and like you said, the awareness of him to see that the defenders didn't have him picked up, and he's sitting there behind the play, but even behind the red line, waiting for that pass. And I forget the defender who was on the play for Prairie Hockey Academy, but he almost did catch Izzy Amy, but Izzy Amy made the smart decision and decided to just shoot the puck rather than take it further to the net, and it paid off for him big time as he was able to get that goal.
Cody, you mentioned how Maddox Derianka scored his first goal of the season. He had 2 in this game. He opened up the scoring for the Buffaloes. Corey Nilsson also, not only, like I mentioned so many times, had his first goal of the season, but first point of the year. Talk about the performance from those 2 in this game here tonight.
Yeah, both of them looked real good. Corey looked good in the sense that he was in a position we haven't seen him in this year, and I think Coach Rick McConnell should maybe give that experiment another couple of tries, because I think he looked good on the forward, as well as Maddox Derianka. He had been a stud in that first period, maybe cooled off a little bit more in the second and third, but he definitely was the difference maker early on, able to generate shots from the point on numerous occasions.
Talking about Silas Curry, his performance, of course, that first goal, something that a goal that he would have wanted back, a bit of a wobbler from Daryanka, of course, his first of the season. But other than that, I don't really think you could fault him for the goals that were scored on him. Talk about Silas Curry, even though he let in 5 goals this game, just his performance in general.
Yeah, I think he did have a bit of a slow start in that first period. Maybe got caught a little bit flat-footed, and the Buffaloes were able to capitalize and able to take advantage of that with their strong play. And really, I feel like they caught the whole Prairie hockey team slacking a little bit in that first bit. But you had asked about Silas Curry. I do agree. After that, the first period, especially after he had 1 or 2 weak ones that we say, he had looked good for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and I kind of do. I'm in the same boat as you guys. I feel sort of bad for Silas Curry there because I thought he played a really good game. Those first goals, that Maddox Daryanka goal, that first one he scored, you almost can't even blame him for that one because there was such a big screen in front, a whole bunch of bodies in front of the net. I don't think he could see a thing on that play. And, there's just a few unlucky bounces don't go his way, and then those pucks end up in the back of the net. But I thought, aside from some of those bounces, I think he had a very solid game tonight.
Got to talk about this now. The Buffaloes missing their. I think at least that Lars Constant has been this team's best player this season in terms of offensive production. You were missing one of your best defensemen in Keegan Leach, a difference maker as well in Jack Smith with the creativity and vision he brings. As undermanned as they were, Petrenko out of the lineup as well, for them to come together like this, with how they've been struggling this season to get into the win column, just has to be inspirational for this Buffaloes team to be able to do this with some key guys out of the lineup like they did tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm thinking they'll probably look to continue with that momentum into tomorrow's game. Sometimes on a weekend series, guys who are out for one game sometimes end up being out for both. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully the Buffaloes will get some more bodies available to them tomorrow. But the team really looked to pull together today to compensate for the missing bodies.
Yeah, and one thing's like, what else can this team do when these bodies do come back? These skilled players do come back for this team, and this was a very good win for Pilot-Mound, and I think this is completely different from. I know the last time I covered them, this looks like a completely different team. If you ask me, just the way that they carried themselves on the ice today. Right from the opening whistle, they were hard on the forecheck. They were able to make some good plays, some plays that I personally I haven't seen too much of this year, and they were able to make quite a few fancy plays in this game, and their hard work paid off as they did get the win 5-2.
Yeah, and I can't judge. I don't think any of us can judge how this team is looked coming into this game from their prior games to, from when we've seen them last time to now. But, consistency has been an issue with this team. It's just, can we get this consistent play throughout the rest of the season? Can we see that from the Buffaloes? And I think even though they had some key players out, this is how this team needs to win, playing a full team game, full 60 minutes, and being able to come out with success and come out with a win like they were able tonight, looking to carry in that success into tomorrow's game. Got to end off with this question here. PHA obviously had their struggles in that first period, giving up 4 goals. Obviously the breakdowns for them, missed passes, not a very good first period from them, just putting it straight up. But coming into this game, tomorrow, knowing you did some good things, knowing you can build off of some things, like you were getting some good offensive zone time, some good pressure on the Buffaloes, and knowing you beat this team before, what should be the mindset for them heading into tomorrow's game?
Yeah, especially since they had such a good second and third period, they'll definitely want to, rest on that. They'll want to continue that kind of game. They won't want to see any more of that first period Prairie Hockey Academy anymore in this season, and they'll be looking to continue on the good things that they did in the second and third.
Yeah, and personally, I think, just coming out a little bit harder. It seemed like when they started the game, they were a little bit flat-footed, and it took them a while to sort of match the speed of Pilot-Mound. And just making sure you make those simple plays correctly in your own zone. We talked about it lots. They struggled in their own zone as far as breaking out goes, and they turned over a lot of pucks. And just focusing on making those crisp passes, tape to tape, and maybe holding on to the puck a little bit longer rather than just throwing it into an unsafe area.
Well, before they turn out the lights on us, because the ice is done being flooded, the PHA team looking to snap their long losing streak that they've had of 12 games now, and the Buffaloes looking to win their second game of the weekend and their second game of the row, extending their win total to 6 tomorrow. But it's been Graham Forsyth on play-by-play tonight with Cody Wallace, color, and Seth Rock as the third man on our crew. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow, as we will be back here in Blackjack Stewart Arena for the second game of the weekend between the Buffaloes and PHA. Good night, everybody. Have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow afternoon.